we'll be good. All right, we're going to be streaming as well. Starting that now. So we'll pick up where we left off last session. You guys are in level 4 of Undermountain, the Twisted Caverns. You've come here after fighting a war with the Drow, and you're here for revenge, for some vengeance against the Aboleth who robbed you guys and enslaved you and made you do unknown things for an unknown period of time. As you've made your way through, you'd soon learned that all of the fungi that existed here on level 4 has died off. There is no real sign of much life whatsoever. Not only that, you'd found that the Kuatoa that were living on this level had become slaves of the Aboleth. That's not all. Also Jibber Jabber the Yetton and the Alchemist. However, the Alchemist had become a slave in another way. You guys learn that he's actually a green slud, and the green slud are able, or any slud, there is the potential for them to be controlled through the use of their control gem. Whoever holds this gem, they actually can control them. Just need to regenerate that his health from last fight. Alright, as you guys have made your way through these tunnels, you've started working your way to the Aboleth, and you'd encounter some Kuatoa. Now, you guys didn't recognize the Kuatoa, but apparently they've recognized you. A lengthy battle ensued between Kuatoa and Quaggoth, all under control of the Aboleth Alun, and you guys fought them off for the most part. However, the priest Nugaloop, he sort of was thrown off into this crevasse by Brew, and when practically their forces were wiped out, Nugaloop cast a spell so you guys could understand him, and he begged you all for some mercy. He told you that you guys had like slaughtered many of their kind, and they were simply defending themselves. They believe that their god had sort of forsaken them. Bulbaslop had forsaken them, and they were just merely defending themselves. So you guys helped Nugaloop out of this crevasse. And as you were talking, listening to Nugaloop's story, he sort of questioned you all. Who is this other guy standing there that he didn't see before? He is asking if he's one of your allies. You guys had no idea. First of all, you thought he was talking about Cass in the darkness. However, you soon realized there was someone else there. The Alchemist, who you guys had sort of managed to subvert temporarily, has followed you all, and he's just been skulking here. Not only that, Cass, when you look up to the northeast of this cavern, you see approaching a familiar face, moving up cautiously. It's Pavel. So the Alchemist is invisible at the moment. However, Nugaloop is somehow able to sense him, and when he sort of points that out, you guys can also hear some movement in that direction. And the Alchemist hasn't like attacked. He's just been standing here, and he remains silent even as his he is exposed.
Wait for him first.
Up ahead, Pavel, you've been sort of trying to track the party, and you've found some tracks that led you in this direction, and then you just saw ahead of you in this winding tunnel just utter darkness. As the darkness seems to move away from you, you find the passage open up, and let me just check your passive perception there. 10. All right, you hear something as well, Pavel. You hear some breathing like 10 feet away from you. You don't know that it's whatever this creature is to you. You're not sure. You just know that there is something there. But he tries to remain silent and just sort of stay there without betraying his presence.
The Alchemist is this little green front thing in front of me, right? But I can't see him.
Yeah, he's invisible. You're not sure who or what is there.
I turn to Nox and just kind of whisper, should we just confront him? Just.
You know, it is not an awful idea.
He hasn't done anything yet. He's just standing invisibly.
I'll go ahead and step forward and be like, okay, Toadman, you can come out, Nespa. It is you versus the 6 of us.
As you say that, coming around the corner is Pavel.
I guess if so out in one hand and my still longsword, still the old one, still connected to my hand, like unbroken.
Oh, that's right.
And I just like point at this thing. Well, actually, I kind of like don't want you guys to see me yet. I'm kind of like behind it and like have the gun kind of close to its back, but like, hey, it's in a threatening way. Just say like, are you? I don't. Okay, this is. Oh god, it's been a while since I've done this. Jesus. I guess Pavel would kind of just not point like I don't want to say threatening him, but at the same time, kind of showing a way of force. I don't know. Damn, it's been long since I roleplayed.
Be against this creature, you don't know like what is there. As you do come around the corner though, he does use that opportunity and moment of distraction to start slipping away.
Oh,
Shit.
Pavel, we did not see you there.
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
oh.
he is one of our friends.
Pavel!
Hey, Guru, short reunion. What is that thing?
Knox, I know Pavel's not the most attractive of men, but you don't have to call him a toad either.
Well, that's
well,
not
no.
who he was talking to. Can I hear him like pitter pattering down the corridor here?
Yeah.
And I'll just kind of. I mean, I don't want to have to fight him if we don't have to at the moment. But, what are you doing, Alchemist? I know you're there.
He remains silent, and all of a sudden you lose track of him. You cannot no longer hear his footsteps.
Shit. Well, he's gone again.
You know, dispel magic would always be a really good thing at times like this.
Well, the one that has it is Scamp, and well, she's still walking rations around. Well, nothing for it. But Pavel, good to see you, boy. Kind of pat him on the shoulder.
It's great to see you guys too. Jesus, I've been trying to find you everywhere.
Pavel, my friend. I slap him on the back a little bit and just.
You just had to follow the trail of dark elf corpses.
That is true. You're not part of it. I see you still have the sword attached to your hand. I have to ask, have you had a pee? I mean, like, I feel like that would make things hard.
I can't hear the internet's super shitty here. It's kind of like breaking in and out. But I heard you had a question to ask.
Does the sword attached to your hand make it hard to pee?
No, I've learned to be ambidextrous and use my left hand.
Ah, good for you. It'll come in handy more than one way, I promise.
Definitely. I've been practicing how to use this thing. You know,
I'm sure you have.
I mean, like, Pavel's referring to the pistol and all things, yeah.
As you guys catch up here, Noogaloop, who's very badly injured, he starts sort of croaking. Another one! Is this another of your allies?
He is. He's a friend.
Tell me, how did you see the other thing?
I told you. I was blessed by Bulbasaur. He gave me otherworldly and divine powers. Although he has forsaken our kind, I still feel a connection with him. if not only a slight one, such as being able to cast this magic is a product of that, the magic that allows us to communicate as we are now. I urge you all, if you have the numbers and you are strong as I have seen, please, you must slay the Aboleth.
Oh, trust me, it is on our list of things to do. But
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea. We should actually do that.
well, let us first go to meet the sisters.
I think it's on the top of my active to-do list. On the top of my on my passive to-do list is slay all the drow. That's from the house. That's from this particular house. But active to-do list is slay the Aboleth.
Well, if you recall, there was a house of the sisters and the sister and her offspring just over there. We could continue our search of search and destroy, or we could make our way to most certainly doom and destruction.
Well, if I remember correctly, I believe that the Aboleth is in that direction as well, so we're gonna have to cross anyway. Or is are the drow back this way?
The drow's up this way. The Aboleth's down this way.
Right.
Well then, shall
You
we
know,
continue?
I'd hate to have them drow come up behind us if we were fighting the Aboleth.
Very valid point. Dagger, would you be so kind as to do the sneak?
I will do the sneak.
I want to ask Lugaloop, that's his name. I want to ask. Yes, of course. The drow, are they also controlled as we were?
I am unsure.
Hmm.
The last thing I remember is you coming to our refuge and killing us. Killing many of us. Old and young, frail and weak.
Again, terribly sorry about that. That was not us. That was the Aboleth.
Yes, so you have said. But what will you do about it?
Well, we're going to kill the Aboleth.
Yes. I will help you however I can. I demand that Bulbous Swamp returns to us, our community. We need our faith.
Yes, the faith is a strong motivation, and
there is a way
I can understand it.
that I could summon him to a mighty warrior, one who will help us and aid us. But we would need to return to the refuge to see what remains of the shrine I have dedicated to him.
Well, we can make it a pit stop along the way. If I recall, we had to pass by it anyways to get to the Aboleth, so it'd be all one big journey.
Yes, of course. Might we
Now,
rest here for a bit? I am injured. However, that other creature I sensed, is it a danger?
Quite possibly, yes.
We hope not, but possibly yes.
Then perhaps it is not wise. I do not sense it anymore, but my range of sensing these things is limited still.
Well, would you mind trailing a few paces behind us?
It is not far to the refuge. What's left of it. Follow me. Yeah.
Why not? We can just go to the refuge and we can always check up on the drow.
Oh, but so close.
He's obviously not. And I'm gonna like whisper to Nox, like, he's obviously not totally full of shit, otherwise he wouldn't be able to cast spells and the like. I actually believe this.
He starts staggering. Oh, I am injured. One of you must carry me.
How about this? Rather than carry you, I'll cast a first level Cure Wounds on him. Not as much as I can help you for now.
I feel the light of bulbous slop returning to me. However, it is evident that he has forsaken me, for my injuries are still severe. One of you must carry me.
Alright. And Brew will hoist him up.
Alright, you grab his fishy body, you can feel his slimy scales, and his gills are sort of flapping underneath his neck. It's this large, round, bulbous fish eye is like right next to your face. Yes, good.
My grandma was a water elemental, you know.
What?
Bruce says, my grandma was a water elemental, you know. I don't know.
I'm sure she was a fine elemental. The Kuator whip leads the way.
Alright. Kind of along the way, I would like to talk to Pavel a bit. So, Pavel, did you find your parents? I believe that is why you left us in the first.
Oh boy, do I have so many things to tell you that's happened since the past. I don't know, how's it like? It's been a month, I think, since I've last seen you guys.
It's been a few 10 days, yeah.
Yeah.
At least
So it
feels that
turns
way.
out it does. So it turns out, Xanathar don't have my parents. I'm wanted by the whole Xanathar Guild. They assume that I have information about the Stone of Galore, and being hunted down as a dog as we speak. So, yeah.
Well, there's that, I guess.
Yeah, no, it's not been fun. I've been hiding in the most, let's say,
We
unsanitary
really
places,
need to take care of
sewers, hideaways, anywhere I can lay low while this giant, having to throw the Xanathar after me.
As you guys make your way to the slow-flowing River of Depth, you find it so very full of slime. It makes wading through it extremely slow.
Don't fuck up on me now!
You're basically going at 1/4 movement speed. You're swimming and wading, and it's thick. And as you guys travel through, you feel this like sort of a bit of pain in your minds, like a headache, and this almost like a ringing sound for the period in which you sort of slop through this river. The Kuatoa whip emerges out, and you see this surface of this little refuge here completely coated in slime. There are some small makeshift looking huts and tents around the place. They are thick with this green translucent slime. It's coating the walls and the floor, and the smell here is atrocious. There are dead Kuatoa everywhere. Some of them have been eaten to the bone. There are old and young, but nothing in between. It looks like all of the healthy adult Kuatoa were not killed here. And there is another chamber to the south in which the Kuatoa whip leads you guys. You see a column of rock jutting up out of the ground. you're still sort of tracing your boots through this disgusting slime. And I'd say at this time, Cass, your darkness would have gone down too. It drops as you enter here. Noogaloop sort of looks around and he picks up some of the corpses, smells them. Such a waste. Well, at least we should not let their corpses go to waste. This is enough food to sustain us for the immediate future. And he picks up one of the dead young Kuatoa, like just drags it behind him.
But could you please not consume them while we're around?
What?
Please?
You are in my refuge. If you do not like the way we live, you will leave.
Sure, eat your young, that's fine.
This is survival. We must eat and survive. They are just vessels. It's still intact. This is where I witnessed you all slaughtering. Come to a 30-foot high cave. There is still a bit of slime here, but not as much. And you see this looks like an animal skin, sort of stretched over a frame. Looks like a drum. A very, very small drum. It's barely a foot high and it's about 5 foot in diameter. On top of the drum, there is some blood smeared all over it, and it seems to be very full. It's actually sort of bloated out a bit, and there is an even worse stench. It smells like death and decay coming from this large drum. In the center of the room, there is also this statue that Noogaloop sort of places his hands on as he enters. Oh, don't worry. Bulbaslip may have forsaken us, but Klabu will be the god to rescue us. And you see what looks like a decapitated limestone statue of an elf. The elf has sort of scaly skin, however, and it's got a bare chest. It looks like a male, and it doesn't have any arms either. Instead, there are these disgusting, rotten troglodyte claws that have been lashed to where its arms should be with a vine, and extra limbs have been added to make it look like it has many arms. These limbs are in the form of Bugbear's severed arms. There is also a pair of rusty short sword blades thrusting outwards from the statue's breast, and it has a bit of modesty to it because it wears a kilt of green moss. For the statue's head, there is nothing, but you do see a broken, rusty lantern on the ground that Noogaloop picks up and sort of puts it on top of the statue. It sort of sits there, angling off a little bit, and Noogaloop starts like whispering a prayer. In his native language. And the stench here is so bad that everyone needs to make a constitution save. It is beyond foul.
That bad, huh?
Yeah.
Aha.
Me
Rowan
too.
has smelled brew for far too long.
Yeah, that's what I would say too.
Alright, Cass, it is so unbearable for you that you're basically retching, and staying in this room you will be poisoned. Alright, you step out. Everyone else seems to be able to manage the smell somewhat okay, and it doesn't seem to bother the Kuatoa at all. Noogaloop turns to all of you. He holds out his hands. I present to you Klabu, the god. However, he's not complete yet.
Brew walks up and is like, "Yeah, I'm a priest too, you know. Seems like the problem here is, what's the problem? Does he need a weapon? Does he need weapons? What's the problem?
Yes. He needs a weapon worthy of a Kotor god. He needs a grand chariot, and so he may ride us into victory. He needs more legs, and more arms, and wings. What is a god who cannot fly? You will get these items for me.
Right.
And he will guide us into victory.
Okay.
And then he's gonna help us fight?
He will save us all.
Can I, like, do an insight to see if he's, like, going crazy, or...
Sure.
Because I kind of believed him at first, and now it's getting a little bit...
You don't sense any insanity?
Huh.
You feel like he'd probably be quite offended if you refused. He sees this as a holy shrine. Of course. Tabu is a lesser god. The true god, Bulbasloop, has been captured by the Aboleth. We must reclaim Bulbaslop. We must slay the Aboleth. Reclaim our god. You will complete the statue for me.
Alright. Where would we find... Could we find a giant spider on this level?
I am not sure.
Oh.
I have heard rumors of spider people.
Yes, of course. How foolish of me. That could easily be found. Probably find a mushroom intact, maybe. When you say a weapon worthy of a Kutoa god, what sort of weapon do you think?
A mighty spear or trident, or a net of grandeur.
A spear or trident or net?
I have a spear.
As he's talking, he like opens his drum up. You just see this thread sort of lashing the tanned hide onto the frame of the drum, and the stench becomes even stronger. You just see like dozens and dozens of corpses in there, and he starts like pulling out different body parts. A dark mantle wrapped in a net, a bugbear's head, he throws it onto the ground. You see parts of a dead hook horror, a headless carrion crawler. It's all swarming with maggots.
Oh god.
And he takes like the dead bugbear head and like compares it up to the statue. No, this will not do. And he just throws it onto the ground.
Well, while you're doing that, I suppose we'll be on our way to go find the rest of the components. Have a pleasant day, as far as it can be pleasant at this point. And Roland will start walking out of the room because this is pretty.
Show me your spear that you say is worthy.
Pebble, my friend. No. Come here.
What? Oh,
We've
okay.
got things to do.
But the spear.
That sword you have, it glows. Yes, it is magic.
Yeah.
That will do.
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead.
I can't take this sword off.
What do you mean?
Well, the sword's stuck to my hand.
Like glue? I know
No,
something. We use a similar method to glue our shields to catch an enemy's weapon in combat. The same glue worthy of a god. Show it to me. I have a salve that can relieve the glue.
No way.
Solve to relieve of glue.
It will break it down. Make it no longer sticky.
It doesn't feel sticky. It just feels more like I can't like move my hand from this
Oh.
hilt.
Are you saying it cannot be removed?
It doesn't hurt to try, Pavel. You never know.
It was breaking up. I didn't hear what it said. Sorry.
Let me change the Discord server. See if it can be a bit better for you.
It could be just the internet. Like it's like really bad. Trust me.
Let's try that. It might be a bit better for you there.
Roland was
Possibly.
telling Pavel that there's no harm in giving it a shot.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, sure. But the moment I feel it's burning my flesh, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
All right, he says to the
yeah.
Kuator whip, and the Kuator whip goes off to a cavern to the south, and he comes back a couple of minutes later, and he has this weird sort of little, it looks like a dried out mushroom skin, and in it he's got some sort of salve, this greenish salve inside of it. He starts applying it to your hand, in the creases of your fingers, all over the handle of the longsword. However, it remains sort of, the second you drop it, it just teleports back to your hand.
What?
Noogaloop shakes his head. Very well then. If it cannot be removed from your hand must be removed.
Well, no.
Whoa,
There's no need
good
for
sir.
that.
Are you denying me, my god?
No, but I
Yes.
have a perfectly good spear right here.
The spear will not do. Bring me a weapon worthy of the god. Do not come back until you have it.
Become
Fine.
very demanding.
Okay, yeah. Let's go.
You are
Sure, thank you.
offending Taboo by denying him his weapon. Find something else suitable.
Noogaloop, just one priest to another there. You wouldn't have a spare one of them sticky shields lying around, would you?
Huh. Whatever weapons we have, we need to defend ourselves against other dangers here. I'm sure you'll find many on the corpses of the dead.
Okay, then.
Well,
So, should we
The
go
ones
take
that
care
you
of the,
killed, he whispers as you walk off.
the priestess and her offspring? Or
uh,
should we turn left?
well,
Uh,
I would say let's go check out the drow encampment.
There's actually something, something I've been meaning to tell you guys about, something I've heard of drow. First of all, I've heard that yes, you've been killing a lot of drow, and from where I've gone, I've heard a lot of word that they very much do not like that.
Good, we don't
well,
like them.
And
Yeah, we
being
figured,
a rogue
we
and
figured
stuff.
they would not.
Yeah. They're planning to come an ambush to try and kill you guys somewhere in the lower floors. Like a
Does not
giant
surprise me at
ambush.
all.
Like I'm talking about maybe an armada of them trying to come kill you down the lower floors.
Well,
Well,
let
good.
them-
We have, well, as long as it's on lower floors, that's a bridge we can cross when we come into it.
Or fireball when we come to it.
Yes, or fireball, many fireballs, because that is what we did last time. Pavel, you should have
That's-
seen the battlefield. It was, well,
It was
something
beautiful.
else. Well, I wasn't gonna go there, but
Yeah, it's
I
good
was
to know. Now we
sadly
have
not
something to
there.
look forward to. We look forward to that big ambush.
Yeah, when that happens, I sadly won't be able to be with you guys because I don't mean to bring up past stuff, but yeah, no, Xanathar are really after me, and I mean like right now at this moment, I mean I shouldn't be with you guys, but I had to tell you this in order for you guys to know what's going on up ahead. but I don't know. Give it maybe a day or two, and I have to go away again. Because right now, as we're speaking, I'm kind of putting you guys in a little bit of danger, knowing hopefully they don't know where I am. But yeah, if they do know where I am, then
Pavel,
I'm putting you in grave danger.
Pavel, it is all right. We're always in danger, and well, we will have an appointment with the Xanathar Guild at some point as well.
Well, as we're walking, tell me what's been going on. I've only heard rumors and secrets of a band of adventurers, laying waste to Drow, doing other things, completing quests. That's all I've heard so far.
As you move up into this large, uneven cavern dagger, you hear some movement, some shuffling coming from this tunnel to the left, and you sense there is something there.
Hello, Mr. Alchemist.
He speaks.
What do you hope to achieve here? You are hunting the Drow?
Yes.
We hope to achieve the simple pleasures of death, destruction, and merciless mayhem to those that have wronged us.
The Drow will destroy you. They are weak. They are very weak. I have been waging a war with them. War that I am winning, and they have retreated. The cowards, they are holed up there. Just them. They use strong wood to protect themselves from me. I will starve them out. If you want to kill them, now is the chance. They are weak.
Can we tell if that's the actual toad or if that's the Aboleth talking?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, that's actually a really good question.
You feel that you're talking to a loon through the Alchemist.
Oh, well, it is a thing. Do you think you could help us with this?
So that you may secure a fortification to then gather your strength to come and attempt to kill me?
Well,
We are content. We are content to leave you alone as long as you do the same for us.
If I am to help you, then you are to leave this level after you kill the Drow. Go deeper, go up, go wherever you want, but leave this place when you have completed the task.
And you are to release the stone that controls the Alchemist.
That I cannot do. He is mine now.
Oh no, my friend. It is nobody's. You cannot own a creature. No matter how ancient you are, how mythical you may be, how slimy and disgusting that you may appear.
You have been very disobedient. I gave you everything. I gave you a chance to be a part of a greater good. Something more powerful. Something beyond your paltry minds. And this is how you repay me? Heading down here with the intent to destroy me? I have been watching you ever since you came back here.
Well, to be fair, I am very good at being disobedient. I do like a good punishment now and then. But, with all that said, for the most part, most beings do not like it when you fuck with free will. And you, my slimy sushi friend, have been fucking with free will a lot.
I am good. Everyone should worship me.
But you have not proven any benevolence. You have not proven you want to help us. All you have proven is that you want us to follow your orders.
I gave you a chance. You betrayed that. Very well. Your presence here offends me. If I help you defeat the Drow, you will leave this place in return of the freedom of the Alchemist.
I have no idea what is going on, and this invisible thing's talking to me. What are you, good sir?
I am your god, and these subjects have been unfaithful.
Pavel, he's an overgrown slug who thinks himself an omnipotent being. So pay him no mind.
I have no god, though.
I cannot expect your paltry little minds to ever understand what you're missing. You are not worthy to be my subjects anymore.
Seems like you just can't control us any longer, and that is what has got you all riled up.
How did we escape your control in the first place?
Because you are not worthy, that is why.
It sounds like you are not worthy.
Perhaps I'll just leave the Drow to do my work for me and destroy you.
And he starts
Or-
slipping
or-
away.
Very good, sir. Or you could just help us out of the kindness of your heart.
You would have to have a heart first.
Okay. By the way, the information I told you before, I was kind of... it's been a long time, sleep-deprived, hunger. It was either a giant armada's waiting to ambush you down over there, or they're coming up here. I forgot which one it was, but I just remember giant Drow army, down there, up here. That's all I remember.
Yeah,
That's a large,
Pavel,
that's a large distinction.
while you were being
Pavel.
tortured on Skull Island near Skullport, you'd overheard Commander Sundeath occasionally talking to some of his associates in discussions about fears that Drow were going to take Skullport. Now, there was a lot of commotion recently with a massive war that happened on level 3, and this gave you a chance to escape. But you do know that there are Drow on level 10 that are planning to follow up on, bring some a reprisal to those who have accosted them on level 3.
Yes, that's what I was kind of. I wanted to make it like Pavel kind of knew and not knew. It was kind of mystery, but yeah, that's the real information. Yeah, level 10 Drows gonna come up and take over Skullport.
Well, didn't they already have Skullport? I'm so confused.
The
No,
Xanathar did.
It's the Xanathar.
Yeah,
that is
you
why I
guys
say we have to
basically.
fight.
Yeah, so the Drow were like on the cusp of like attacking Skullport and taking it, and you guys like sort of intervened and stopped them. If you hadn't, and you think then yeah, they probably would have taken Skullport.
Well, Pavel, I thank you very much for feeling the need to tell us, and more so because I have missed you, my good friend. But
I miss you too, man. Pavel just gives Nox a hug, but continue talking. Sorry about that.
no, and I reach out and like put my hands on the side of your face, look deep into your eyes, and give you a quick kiss on the mouth, and just be like,
Whoa!
I thought you were mine, Nox. Damn.
You never said we were
Dagger.
exclusive.
Let me tell you something, Dagger. Me and this man, I had to keep him warm one night when he was knocked out cold, so I have more personal relationship with him than you do.
I do like to be Little Spoon. But
Am I seeing the wooden barricade?
Yeah, as you
Oh,
look
yeah,
down here,
yeah.
you see many Zerkwood logs have been stacked up here, completely barricading the passage to the Drow outpost. The area in which you are in now has also got a very high ceiling. It's 30 feet overhead, studded with stalactites, and the floor is so uneven here that you're finding that you're almost tripping over as you walk.
Well,
Do any-
before we go take on the drow, I suggest we at least do a short rest.
Well,
You take
not,
first watch. I'm good.
I mean, not right here. I mean, we're literally right at the front door.
Alright, as you
I
guys
didn't-
stand here,
I
you
didn't
hear
say
a
right
voice.
here.
A voice calls out from beyond the barricade in Elvish. Identify yourselves.
Can't understand anything.
Dagger, dagger.
I run away.
You there, elf at the back. Do you understand me?
Oh, is he talking? Oh, are they talking to me? I can't understand a word you're saying. Speak in common, please.
I step forward
You
and
hear
say,
some whispering.
I understand.
Elf that doesn't speak Elvish? I've never heard of it.
Yo, dark ones, I understand you.
Who are you? Identify yourself. What is your name?
My name is Nob Adi, and
Nob
you I would like to know that our business here is to help you rid yourself of the slimy infestation that you have.
Give me one moment, please. And then you hear like this. I have been informed. You have wiped out our outpost on level 3. Is this true? You are the ones.
I do not know what you talk of. We have wiped out nothing. We have been sent here by the House of Renda, and I'll pull out one of the medallions I took, hold it up kind of so that everybody can see. And they sent us here to assist. We are mercenaries.
I have multiple witnesses that have come fleeing from level 3 that tell us what has happened there. You cannot
I step
fool
forward,
me.
but,
You
whisper
should
back.
not be in possession of that scarab. Put it down, you filth.
I could have swore we got them all.
You hear this. Yes, ear stabber. Good job.
Can I? I'm assuming I can't understand the language that was spoken on the other side there, but can I get a gist of like what language it is?
Yeah, Elvish. And
Oh,
Nox can translate. Oh, you mean the other language?
I'm talking about the.
You think it's probably
Oh.
Undercommon?
Oh, okay.
Well, do I know what they were saying?
Make a perception check. They were whispering.
I wouldn't understand Undercommon anyway.
No.
It's too obscure for you to hear. There seems to be like tiny little gaps in between the logs in which they're looking through as well. You start to notice. Why are you here?
Question. I'm gonna take a step forward, and with my hands up so that they can see what I'm doing, and just be like, "Oh, we are here to discuss options because the Aboleth Alhun is just as much a thorn in our side as it is yours. Could we come to terms, potentially?"
You have
Enemy
already
of my
betrayed
enemy?
our terms.
They're not gonna trust us.
I mean, okay.
If we were not
Show of good.
in such an unfavorable situation, I would gladly cut your throat. But I have been given my orders not to attack. Do what you wish with the Aboleth. You will get no help from us.
try to attack us, and we will use whatever forces we have to ensure we kill as many of you as possible.
On translating through. Well, I mean, they can understand me. I'm assuming. On whose orders is it that you're not supposed to tangle with us, as it were?
Melith has been given orders from our matron, Lonwell, to stay for now and wait for reinforcements. She is coming with an army. Do you think this was our strongest outpost in Undermountain? The ones you fought on level 3? On the contrary, they are the weakest. Our true forces are unified, with multiple houses from Mentor Brands and other cities from the Underdark. We have outposts, we have a castle, we have an army, and when we move down to level 4, we will go through you. We will not even spare you the honor of being our slaves. We will cut you, boil you, and feed you to the Quaggoth. Then, when they shit you out, we will feed the shit to the troglodytes. Then when the troglodytes shit that out, we'll burn it.
You know, I like
very
their
convoluted.
I like their suggestion, but we should do it to them.
Brew, if Brew understood that, he's laughing a lot.
I'm going to take another step forward.
Okay.
Can I see the slits in the
Oh,
thing?
man.
Yeah, they've angled the wood so it's a bit hard to see from your side. Make a perception check. You can sort of just see some shadowy shapes, some sort of vague purple outline from the drow's eyes. And Cass, you hear a whisper of someone quite close to you. Hey! Psst. Hey!
I
And
don't see anyone.
hiding around the corner is female drow,
Ah, this bitch.
Urza. Come away from them.
I make a light hissing sound towards Dagger.
Oh. Well,
They'll not help you, but I can. I am unarmed,
why-
and she holds her hands up. She's dressed in just some light clothing, just some nice, noble-looking clothes. No armor, no weapon. She does have a spell component pouch slung to her waistband, however. You can see this sort of faint shimmering glow as she moves. Probably for mage armor. I am not here to attack you or cause you any harm, she says in Elvish.
Mm-hmm.
My sisters, they are foolish. As is my mother and grandmother. Look on her face when she heard her sister had been killed on level 3. I must admit, it made me smile. They are fools. We are starving in there. Practically trapped They are desperate. But they are too blind to see that it will be the end of them. I, however, understand how important it is that we rekindle the alliance that we once had. Put everything behind us. Band together to fight the greater evil, the Aboleth.
Yes. You know, if we had help the first time we went to fight the Aboleth, things might have gone a lot differently.
I will admit, I do share great affection for Melith as a mother. However, she will be the death of us all. She is the reason I have hesitated to help you up until this point. Now she is the reason I will help you. I will join you. Together, we will venture forth and destroy the Aboleth. And then, you will leave us. I will return to my outpost, and you can go deeper into Undermountain, knowing you have your just desserts. And then she casts a spell and she starts to float off the ground. You know, the Aboleth, severely disadvantaged when you can fly. Of course, little old me can't kill him by myself. Yes, dessert. Is that what you want? Revenge?
Oh,
You do remember
well,
what the Aboleth made you do, right? The way you were strangling those innocent little goblin children. Squeezing
Yeah,
them till their
Tempest
heads
wouldn't.
popped.
that's not a fair fight. That's not my style.
Exactly.
Who are you?
Oh. I don't remember you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Thurza Helvreen. Pleasure to meet you. And you see an elf with stark white hair, alabaster skin, red glow to her eyes. She's a drow. I mean,
very nice to
ebony
meet-
skin, not alabaster skin.
I was about to say, what?
It's an
Alabaster hair.
albino. It's an albino drow.
Firster or
Thurza.
it's very nice to meet. It's very nice to meet you.
It is a pleasure to meet you. You look like a strong man. You've made some
Well, I
strong
mean-
allies here. Don't you want to help them get some revenge?
Well, yeah, this is technically my like family away from family, and like, yeah, of course I help them out.
Oh, I don't see why we're waiting any longer. Let us go now. Destroy the Aboleth.
Well, we might have to bring a god along with us too. We got thinking about doing a little ceremony, collect some items, and activate a god. But
What?
just between you and me, guys, I think he's just lost it a bit. I think there's not really a deity, and we're just going to be dragging a statue into combat. But maybe I'm wrong.
You don't say, bro.
I know, crazy, right? Who would do that? Yeah.
I honestly don't think he's insane, but at the
Well,
same
Tempest
time,
was telling me that that's what he thinks. So it's weird.
honestly, I don't think he was insane, but at the same time, the way in which this thing would be summoned and then just I don't know. I think I would actually, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I would actually prefer to go with Thurza here. She seems to be magically inclined. That could aid us.
Well, shall we?
We need to rest at least a little bit.
It is dangerous. The Aboleth has controlled our Quaggoth and the Kuatoa. There is not much safe space that we can rest. However, I do know somewhere that could help us. It may need a little clearing first, of course. He points to the east.
Clearing as in of debris or of other things wishing to rest there?
There are times in our society when we are judged by our queen. Those who were not worthy of her, they get transformed. The creatures that we call driders. Hideous creatures. A reminder that we are constantly being tested. And shall we falter, there will be punishment. These driders, they are outcasts. Melith, however, she believes that they should be left close to us as a reminder. Of course, I have never very much liked the drider. Their lair is just up that way.
And how many of these driders would we be facing?
There are two. Younger sisters of mine, in fact. As you can tell, I'm not very fond of my family.
Family is everything.
Not when your family is like mine, they're not.
Alright then, who's ready for a nap?
I want to know if she seems like she's actually talking out of her ass or not.
You feel like you'd sort of be doing her a favor. You sense some like some genuine sort of hatred
Hostility.
from towards her family. However, you also feel like maybe she's sort of orchestrating something here as well.
A coup.
A takeover.
Well, that's good enough for me. Brew leans over to do like fist bump with Pavel. Like, well,
Oh yeah.
ready, buddy?
Oh dude, I've always been ready. I miss you guys. I've been tortured for so long. I don't even remember how to feel again.
And then Brew will actually shout a battle cry. In Tempest's fury. Yeah. And just go ahead and just run in there.
I run in back. I run after him.
Oh, please. Can we formulate a plan? Oh, they're gone. Shit.
Further just hovers a foot above the ground and follows Brew and Pavel at a little bit of a distance.
I look at the other squishies in the group. Well, I guess let's follow. Oh man.
You head down a very long, winding tunnel.
Somebody backing up a truck in your living room?
Oh shit! Sorry about that. Yes. There's a truck being back to my living room. I'll be mute for a little.
All right, you guys continue on, and you find the passage is pretty narrow, and then it opens up into a cavern with a 30-foot high ceiling. And Nox, as soon as you step there, I need you to make a dexterity save. And Brew. Alright, you hear something from the ceiling. A loose rock falls. You both look up, and you both dive out of the way as many large falling rocks slam down onto the ground. And it makes quite a loud crashing sound. And there's a small collapse here of rubble and rocks. Both of you avoid taking any damage.
I turn to Thurza. Well, were you going to warn us about that?
I
Anything
beg your
else
pardon?
we should be...
Oh yes, the Drider. They can be quite crafty. I guess they've set up a couple of little traps. That was quite the noise. I suspect they're now going to be aware of our presence.
Well, I suppose it doesn't matter if you're lying or not. This is not.
Alright, Brew, as you walk forward, you feel something else as well. Tiny little, almost invisible tripwire made of spider web. Make a dexterity save. Alright, another massive collapse comes from the roof. Rocks, very, very large rocks fall over the ground. And you sort of jump back as rubble covers the floor.
You do know I'm a rogue and I can find traps, right?
Brew,
Yeah,
please
well,
let Dagger
I
go
found
in
that
front.
one.
Please let Dagger go in front.
Alright, it makes a very, very loud sound. And as you look up to the north, Brew, I'm going to roll initiative.
Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
Alright, you see crawling towards you are giant spiders. And you can hear some whispers in Elvish coming from further in from the darkness of this cave to your south.
So just garden variety spiders, giant
Yep.
spiders.
Just giant spiders, each one the size of a small horse, 8 legs, mandibles, dozens of beady little eyes.
Is it weird that we're
Riveting
getting
its
used to
head.
these things? There's
Just the garden variety. Alright, so these squares with the rubble, they are counted as difficult terrain.
terrain. Okay.
What's on them? What?
Sorry, you're up, Pavel. Your turn.
Oh, I know you said something about the rock.
Yeah, it's difficult terrain. So every square you move
Gotcha.
through it costs you double.
Move to token move. It's loading, sorry. Okay, let's see. I think I have my characters. Nope, okay, lagging. There we go. Okay, there we go. 5. Oh wait, no, that's not right. That's 10, 20. To get out is 30, right?
Then that's the end of the difficult terrain. It's just a couple of squares.
That's 25 then.
It's basically just this area here.
Okay, cool. So then it would have been like 5, 10, 20.
That's 25.
Alright, cool. So as Pavel was, running for his life in a way, escaping the torture of a orc chief of some kind, along the way trying to find you guys, managed to find spell books thrown away, and I picked up a couple spells, so I want to use one now. Let's see, how long is the distance of this?
What spell are you casting?
Shatter.
Shatter is, I think it's like a 60-foot range or something.
It's 120, I
A
think.
10-foot
120.
radius, right?
Yep, 10-foot radius.
Place my shatter right here. Hold up. Between all 3 spiders.
Okay. Yep, you'll hit all 3 of them there. The spiders are sort of up on the ceiling. You throw your hand forward and you hear a bit of an explosion.
You roll it. And boom. Yeah, of course. Level 2.
Alright. You hear another loud bang. And DC 11? Is that right?
Yeah, I don't have good intelligence.
Okay. Alright, the spiders poof, sort of explode. Legs go flying down, hitting the walls, scattering across the floor, and it leaves 2 of the spiders very badly hurt. One of them Sort of just gets a minor injury. Rocks and dust fall from the ceiling.
That was it, I think. It's been so long. And end my turn. That's all I can do, I think. Because once you cast a spell, you can't do much else.
Dagger.
Okay, I'm going to come down here, right behind Pavel. Then shoot him.
"24 hits. Alright, you launch a bolt straight into that spider's head, and it stops clinging to the ceiling. It lets go and immediately falls. Splatters on the ground in front of you.
Okay, I'm going to use my bonus action to move back out the way.
Cass.
We've got spider parts for the statue.
Yeah.
I'm going to hold my action to Eldritch Blast the first spider that comes into my line.
Okay. Rolling.
I can't really. Let's 15. I see a spider. And I can't. Kind of buggered myself on that. Here. Okay, I can see 2 spiders now. I'm gonna hold off on using actual spell slots here. And you said we heard the Elvish coming from like deeper in, right?
Yeah, some whispers in Elvish.
Okay. Alright, well, I'm not gonna bust out the wand of fireballs just yet. Not until I can see it a little bit better. But I will viciously mock that spider if it's in range here. Yep, it is. For all of 2 damage.
It sort of screeches a little bit. You see a little bit of blood sort of splatter out from its head. It takes 2 psychic damage.
I tell it only has 7 legs.
It's actually true. It literally only has 7 legs after that shadow.
You know, I'm gonna hold off on the inspiration stuff for now. So.
Alright, the giant spider's turn. They start skittling forward, and one of them, like, just crawling along the roof. It goes onto the wall, down the wall, and straight at Pavel. And Cass, you can use your reaction now. You fire at it, poof, and 18 hits. Hitting the spider for 2 force damage. And 22 hits. Poof, that spider is just ripped to shreds with that second Eldritch Blast. It
Nice.
basically falls like into next to Pavel, curled up in like a little broken ball of spider.
Pavel gives a thumbs up to Cass, like just sort of saying good shot.
There are 3 more. One of them moves in to take its place. Another one crawls in behind it. And a third one crawls in behind that. And the one next to you, Pavel, it sort of goes vertically on the wall. Sort of almost upside down. Its long gangly furry legs attaching to the wall. Just like about 10 feet off the ground, if that. The spider is so large, it sort of just pounces at you, Pavel, trying to bite you.
Wow.
That's a good start to be back with.
Yeah, and it's a good start that I have luck dice, so I'm gonna have to roll that again, please.
Alright, roll me a d20. And also make...
You just subtract one.
Oh yeah. See if it hits.
Oh,
This is the only time you want to roll a natural 1.
D20. Hold up. Come on. There you go. Okay, let's see.
All
Wow,
right.
nice.
You turn it into 11, and that misses.
Lucky.
Alright, the next spider actually shoots a web at Dagger. And a 19 hits. The web shoots out and hits you, Dagger, and you find the web sort of attached to your arms and legs and then anchoring you to the ground as you become restrained. And the next spider shoots web at Pavel. Little ball of web
No.
hits you, Pavel, and you also become restrained.
Eesh.
Alright, looking deeper into the cave, the ceiling is very, very high. You notice something moving at the very edge of your vision and the light. There is another creature in there, and it starts, seems to be crawling along the ceiling, and it starts shooting arrows at you, Pavel, at advantage.
Oh no.
First arrow misses you, hits the rubble. Second arrow,
Oh.
it is a crit.
17. That's not that bad. I'll take that.
Alright, you're hit for 17 points of damage. The arrow hits you straight in the chest. Ish. And then third arrow, a 12 misses you. And then you hear like sound of some like gangly legs retreating back into the darkness. The next rider, it starts launching arrows, and it's going to shoot one arrow at Pavel. 24 hits for 8 points of piercing damage. The next arrow will be at Brew, and this will be at advantage because it is unseen to you. Jesus, the crits are real.
Jesus.
Alright, that arrow slams into you for 21 points of damage, Brew. And the third arrow is going to be at Roland. Very well placed longbow shots. However, actually, Roland, you can't see that far either, right? No. It's a 21. You're hit for 16 points of damage.
Okay.
And you hear some more skittling.
Somebody wants a fireball.
Large legs falling on the ceiling. Nox.
Shouldn't Brew technically be before me?
Oh yeah, I forgot to
Oh yeah, I
adjust that.
forgot how. Is there a way that there was something I do to auto readjust it, or no?
Yeah,
Anyway.
when you roll it, just actually roll initiative
Oh,
instead of just like
Okay.
rolling a d20, and then it'll
Right.
adjust your initiative.
right. But if I rolled lower, I could then reset it.
Yeah.
Okay. Bonus action. Rage. Rage. So 10. 20. Pavel, good to have you back. And Brew will draw out a longsword from his waist there and swing at the souls.
A 15 is a hit. You hack into the spider for 17 points of damage. You almost cut it down.
Nice.
And with my other attack, can I swing at the webbing that is on Pavel?
Sure.
Oh, darn.
You crit the web. You do like some like Zorro maneuver, but it's like much more sort of reckless and drunk. Like a big bee. And Pavel's now wearing a mankini. And also the web is gone.
Oh no. Mankini.
Nice.
I need to get a change of clothes.
As you come around the corner, Nox, and look down into this tunnel, you see just a queue of giant spiders.
Alright, I'm gonna drop a... I'll drop a... Ooh, actually, no, yeah. I'll drop a standard level shatter, like right here to hit the injured one in this one.
Okay.
That's honestly that's our signature. Like everywhere we go, like we leave behind craters of like broken floor.
And now you added one more to the list, which is
Yes.
being me.
Alrighty, Nox, you cause an explosion. You hear a very loud bang, and plumes of dust and smoke are kicked up as rocks are broken off of the wall and ceiling. And spiders, 3 of them you actually get.
Oh, nice.
2 of them fail and 1 of them succeed. And, oh, I think my mouse is dying. Alright, the closest spider to you is just ripped into shreds, and like 2 spider legs just fall right at your feet there, Nox. The other 2 spiders behind it are very badly injured. They're left with massive injuries.
And I'll use my last 5 feet of movement to get out.
Alright, Thurza. She sort of smiles. Why, hello, sisters. Long time no see. Do you still remember me? I'm here to put you out of your misery. The sight of you disgusts me. And she starts to like hover like above you guys, 10 feet in the air, and she holds her hand out. Lightning starts to crackle from that hand.
Oh yeah.
There is an explosion of lightning that just arcs all along the walls. For a brief moment, it actually lights up the entire chamber like a lightning flash, and she actually misses her sisters. However, she does cut straight through 2 of the giant spiders, narrowly missing the sisters, almost as if it was a warning shot or something, just to taunt them. You hear the driders hissing, and she's gonna do take a look. She's gonna do it at 4th level as well. She's gonna manually roll it.
Jesus.
Okay, it's a little bit overkill, but you do you, Thurza.
She just cuts straight through both spiders. They catch on fire and just explode. Fiery legs just drop from the ceiling, killing both spiders instantly. He then chuckles a little bit more and hovers 20 feet back, 25 feet back, flying very quickly through the air. Havel.
Okay, so probably should have done this at the beginning of the round, but I'm gonna use my my cantrip light. I'm just gonna put it on 1 strand on top of my head, so it's like a little ball of light on there because I can't see anything. So
Okay.
yeah. And I forgot to add it in my thing, but at level 7 as a Eldritch Knight, when I cast a cantrip, I can make 1 weapon attack as a bonus action.
Yep.
So as there is now light on still attack, 1 hand longsword, 1 hand pistol. I'm gonna walk up here, and I have a crossbow expert, which is pretty awesome. So if I
That's one of the more creative uses I've ever seen of that particular ability. I always think of it as a combat cantrip, or I do anyway. But no, I guess it could be any cantrip.
So I'm gonna use, if it's possible, Seb, to shoot the right over there with my offhand pistol.
Okay.
By the way, I need more bullets if you guys have any. Like, I'll just give me all the bullets. So I'm gonna shoot at this thing now.
Alright,
Wow.
Oh.
I guess the pistol is a little bit rusty because the bullet just jams.
Oh well, ain't that shitty. Okay. Yeah, it's not much I can do, I guess. End my turn.
Dagger.
Well, all I can really do is try to break free of the web, so I'll attack it.
Yep, you hit the web.
Whee!
You cut yourself free of the web very easily. Not as creative as Brew, but the web is off of you.
Manzini.
Well, I also don't want to take all my clothes off, so, you know.
Exactly.
I'll settle for seeing the cute half-naked men.
This picture Pavel running in wearing a mankini, just pointing the pistol at the Dryad, turning around. Does anyone have any extra bullets? And then jamming the pistol.
That would be funny. Don't forget rippling, destroyed muscles and scars.
So you see, you actually see Pavel's body all scarred up from being tortured.
Can I hide here?
No. The Dryad are looking right at you.
I wave. Hi.
They've got superior dark vision.
I am looking right at them as well. I'm gonna go ahead and Eldritch Blast at this one.
Okay. You see them clung to the ceiling upside down using their eight spider legs, their female lower bodies clutching longbows. You fire one beam and she very quickly just moves like a crab sideways. It misses. A 25 hits. Crashes into her for 8 force damage. Little bits of sort of spider fur break off of her.
I'll turn to Cass. I can barely see the one. Are they together?
They are.
Excellent. And I will pull out the wand of fireballs, and I'm gonna center it right on top of that one.
Alrighty, when you do that, you just see sort of this cavern actually somewhat illuminated for a brief moment. You see lots of web just burning away, melting before your very eyes, and sort of the faces illuminated of the two Dryada temporarily.
Ooh.
Good roll.
Man, I could never cast, like, if I could actually cast Fireball, I would never have good rolls like this. It's only from the wand.
Alright, you point forward the wand and there's just a little explosion, big plume of fire escapes, and one of the Dryadas takes the full brunt of it while the other one gets shielded somewhat. And Cash, you see that still there's only small injuries on these Dryadas. They're very tough.
Alright. And I don't know who all would actually move, but I do want to give out temporary hit points, so I'm going to bonus action play a power chord, Mantle of Inspiration for everyone but Thurza.
She just gives you the finger.
Well, I'm sorry, I can only get 5 people. Next time, I promise.
It's okay. Draw on people like you and me.
Oh.
Her hearing isn't that good, so she didn't hear that.
Otherwise, there would be a fireball on us.
Alright, anyone want to move? Everyone, it's 8 temporary hit points, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, I thought it was 10 for a second.
Oh, just 8.
Brew will move, yeah.
I'll move to there. So I just moved a square.
I'll move.
Oh, Brew.
I can use my reaction for a shield, I guess, which... now I'll go in the... What are you saying, Rock? Sorry.
I was just gonna say, if Brew's moving, I'll go ahead and take his spot, because I can move.
I'm moving to Ased.
Okay.
I gotta go with my shield, brother.
Just like old times.
Alright.
Not that long ago, really.
Everybody is moved. It's now their turn.
Alright, the Dryaders hiss and they crawl along the ceiling. They start to sort of spread out a little bit after getting hit with that fireball. One of them moves 20 feet here, and she is going to point her bow down at Pavel and take a shot. One arrow misses. She'll take another shot at Pavel with the second attack, and it hits you for 12 points of damage. She then quickly draws another arrow and fires it over at Brew.
Damage.
It hits for a total of 4 points of damage. The arrow sort of just skims you, and then she continues her movement. Keep in mind she's 30 feet high on the ceiling. She crawls another 10 feet here along the wall in the corner of the room. Ends her turn there. This Dryada has other plans. She just starts peppering Roland. She hisses and starts shooting.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
It hits you for 13 points of damage.
Oh, I should have laid down. Fuck.
She takes another shot. 13
That's a hit.
hits.
I think that puts me down. Hold on. It does.
Alright, when she sees you drop, she quickly turns her attention towards Pavel and Brew. She takes a third shot at Brew. It's a crit. 5 piercing damage and 13 poison. 18 points of damage. Very well placed arrow, and you can feel the venom that they've laced their arrows with, starting to burn your skin. And then she crawls 30 feet over here, moving around into an alcove in the northwest of this cavern. Brew.
The surface of the wall here, how climbable would it?
Yeah, it looks climbable. There are it's very natural looking. There are shelves of rock, handholds and footholds. It wouldn't be like very easy. But for you, I'm sure, when you're raging, it's not going to be a problem at all.
Would I need to doff my shield for?
Nope. You only need one hand for climbing.
Okay. Then I will maneuver over here and start climbing up.
Alright, make an athletics check.
Try to get up next to her. So if she's 30 feet up, that was 15 there. So
It would cost you,
I guess that.
it costs double to move as well. Keep that in mind.
Right. So I'll have to dash, I guess.
Yeah, if you want to make it
I'm
all the
just
way
gonna
up to her, you have to dash.
Or, yeah, I'll do that. Yep.
Alright, make a athletics check. You easily climb up, and you climb all the way up 25 feet underneath her.
All right.
Practically on the ceiling. Just arm over arm, driving your shield into the wall. You sort of lift yourself up, grab onto another shelf of rock, hoist yourself up, just practically leaping.
Perfect. I'll just glare at her as I get ready.
You're like the beast, bro. The beast.
Ace.
Fine compliment.
Nox.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let me just double check.
Worries me when you get that awkward German laugh, Nox. Oh yeah.
I sense a
Oh,
lightning
yeah.
bolt coming.
You, sir, are correct.
Oh.
I'm casting a lightning bolt at these motherfuckers.
Alright, you shoot a lightning bolt straight up, hitting both of them.
That's a lot of ones.
Alright, both of them fail to get out of the way, and they're both hit for 22 lightning damage. You see a trail of fire sort of running along the roof there for a brief moment. And
Excellent.
the closer Drider is looking pretty scorched up at this stage. The one behind it is okay still.
Alright, and I will actually burn 2 sorcery points to firebolt the one in front of me.
Okay.
The closer one.
A 19 hits just. You add to her list of burns and scorches for 14 fire damage. She's starting to get a bit weak now.
And I will take my 2 steps back over here to try and shield myself a little bit.
Would you get your charisma bonus to that, Nox?
I think
Oh,
he's,
to the lightning? I would. Yeah, so that's also a +5 damage to both of them.
oh, for the
Yeah.
lightning bolt? Yes.
Yes.
Alright, an extra 5 damage. I'll add that on.
Every bit counts.
Alright, Thurza, she hovers over. Hovering like above Nox and Dagger. Impressive. But a little weak, don't you think? Let me show you a true lightning bolt. And she's going to cast a 5th level lightning bolt straight at them.
Jesus.
Oh shit.
Good night, sisters. And let me roll it up. 34 points of lightning
That's not
damage.
that much better.
If I was conscious, I would say don't blow your load.
Alright.
Like that.
Well-
Still.
Both of them actually manage to sort of dodge out of the way, and their eyes widen as they see Thurza. They're just sort of speaking in this rhyme over and over again. They start sort of chanting in Elvish. You hear them. My queen of spiders, dark diamond of the abyss, snare me in your web, snare me in your web. Over and over they keep on saying that.
It's a weird religion.
Havel.
So you can't slash at them because they're too high up, right?
Yeah.
This Mankini, the upper part of it, I'm just gonna rip that off. I don't even care. And hopefully it didn't even affect my armor, if I even have any, because I forget that, like, Nox, you have my suit of plate mail, which I want back, at least for this round. Not round, but combat. Let's need more ammunition, but, yeah. What can I do? Damn it. Hopefully we could take a short rest, but, yeah. Okay, so I see Brew run up there, right?
Yep, he's climbing up there.
Alrighty.
I don't think stripping will help. I don't think you're their type.
Oh, who knows? Maybe I am. Yeah, I'm gonna. Shit, I thought this before.
They like at least 6 legs on their mate.
They might like Noogaloop's statue.
I don't know if I want to shoot or magic them.
Alright, we'll do something, Pavel.
It's been so long. Do what Brew's doing.
You're gonna climb
Wait, do I have
up?
2 weapons in my hand? Yeah, but I have 2 weapons in my hand, so I can't do that, right?
Or you can just put it away and then climb up.
Alright, fine. So, what do I need to do to climb up?
Make an athletics check. And you'd
That
have
rolls this
to
night.
dash as well.
Fine, because I have something up my sleeve. And bad rolls tonight.
Alright, you can easily climb up the wall with a 25. It cost you, all of your movement to get near the top.
To reach all the way up to this one.
Yeah, you'll go like 20 feet up the wall with a dash.
Okay. Am I closer now to this one to be able to attack or no? No, right?
You're just in range.
Cool. Alright. I'd like to use my action surge to get another round of turn. Use my cantrip Green Flame Blade to attack. Green Flame Blade also does something else, so.
Okay, which one are you
Second feature-
attacking?
The closest one to me.
They're both within 5 feet of you.
Oh, the one that okay, the one closest to Brew.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so. Okay, so once I attack them, I can do 1d8 extra fire damage to the one I'm attacking and the one next to it. So, all right.
I think it's a bit more than that. I think it's like your intelligence mod on the other one plus d8.
My intelligence is 0, so it's not much. Okay, the longsword attack, one-handed. So I'm attacking the one closest.
Okay.
There you
Crit.
go. Whoa!
Alright, it is a crit.
Nice.
Okay, so this.
Alright, you slash the Drider with your green glowing longsword. 10 points of slashing damage. And
Then I gotta roll 1d8.
yep.
2.
It's 2d8.
2d8, yeah.
This is a crit.
Yeah.
Alright, you do 10 points of fire damage as well. So it crackles and sizzles the Drider. And now you do an extra 1d8 plus 1 to the other Drider next to it as the green flame leaps over. It rolls another d8.
Yes. Oh, okay. 1d8. Plus
And
1.
you burn that Drider for 8 fire damage, and one of them is seriously injured. They're actually both pretty hurt at this stage.
And because of my awesome ability of what's it? I forgot. Not weapon, but
War magic.
Whatever it is, war magic. Yes, I'm gonna take another attack at the one closest to Bruce. So I'm gonna attack it again.
Okay. You swipe as a bonus action, a 13 misses. It literally bounces off the Drider when you hit it.
There we go. Did it do it?
Dagger.
No, it did not do it. Okay, cool.
Okay. Are they in melee range of both of these riders?
They are.
Okay. I'm going to attack this one. It seems the most hurt then. So I get my sneak attack. Yay.
A 19. You might want to move up a bit there, Dagger, because you're going to be at disadvantage.
Oh, I thought I was in 30 feet.
Actually, maybe you are. Oh, you are just. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That hits. You put a bolt straight into the Drider's neck, and it lets go of the ceiling, crashes down, and it's dead. The legs just sort of flickering around as it's like top half of its drow body is just broken underneath its own weight.
And then
It's a huge legs.
I'm gonna be AFK. I'm gonna go get me some more water.
Okay. Cass.
Alright, I'm going to use my bonus action and convert 2 sorcery points into a first level spell slot. And then I'm going to cast Cure Wounds, and I'm going to slap Roland across the face with it. Hey, get up, walk it off.
Sounds accurate.
Yeah. Oh. Thank you, Cass. Oh, the arrows didn't get my guitar, did they?
No, but they got your pride.
Well, I mean, not really. I'm not actually hard to hit as I just kind of struggle to get up. It's 15 feet. Let's see. 15, 20, 30. Okay, and oh, I can actually see the thing. I am going to cast Vicious Mockery.
Alright, you attempt to mock the Dryad.
That's not the gift I was looking for.
And she just screams back over you that same haiku that she's yelling out. Her eyes widen, she's looking around, trying to dodge attacks. The Queen of Spiders, Dark Diamond of the Abyss! Stab me in your web! Stab me!
Alright, and with that, I'm going to go prone again, in case she decides to shoot an arrow at me, and
You find a nice rock to duck behind there, Roland.
excellent.
And she does not like the situation that she is in at all at the moment. She is going to take out a longsword and sling the arrow, the longbow, sort of over her shoulder, and just with both hands on the blade start hacking into people. She's going to attack Rue. And she hits for 4 slashing damage. Going to swing at Pavel with a longsword. And a 14 is a miss. And then she hisses, and with her sharp fangs, she tries to bite you, Brew. Natural 1 is a miss. You sort of just push her away. And she's going to actually provoke an opportunity attack from both of you. And she's going to crawl around here and nestle herself as far into this alcove as she can get. She actually goes like vertical on the wall. Alright, Brew, you try to swing it over the shield. And a 9 is a miss. And Pavel?
If you can answer a question for me, is it possible to Misty Step back towards her and cling onto a wall, or it has to be a flat surface?
It's a reaction. You can make it one single melee attack. It's an opportunity attack.
I want to save my reaction. Oh, it's a bonus action. Never mind. Yeah, I'll do it. I forgot Misty Step is a bonus action.
Yeah.
Not a reaction.
Yeah, Misty Step is a bonus action. Alright, you take a swing at her and she just parries you off with ease. And she ends her turn there. Brew.
I will drop to the ground.
Alright.
Run as close as I...
You drop? Like,
yeah.
Okay, you it's like a 25-foot drop.
I should be okay though.
Alright, you let go and you come crashing to the ground. You take 4 bludgeoning damage and land prone.
Okay. Stand up.
You get back to
Use
your
20 to stand up.
Stand up, making you accidentally step on a squeaky toy.
Yeah, you guys heard that? Yeah. My dog loves when I play this game. And then I'm hauling around these sharp, jagged rocks that I picked up a couple dozen of. Gonna go ahead and huck one of those right up there at her.
You toss this little like little mini dart or something, dart-shaped rock, and a 16 is a miss. She just hits it away with her longsword.
All right then.
Nox.
$10, 25, and I'm going to firebolt.
She even managed to dodge an 18. She just jumps straight to the side. You hit the wall.
Ah, quick little bitch, aren't we?
Thurza smiles as she comes around the corner. Oh, sister, to see you this way, it truly pains me.
Liar.
Go back to
Right here.
Loth. Try again. You're a disgrace to the name Helvrine. And she is going to shoot a lightning bolt at her. 3rd level this time. Not a word out of you, she looks to Nox. And the Drider actually hisses, jumps to the side, and only takes a couple of arcs of that lightning bolt. There is just a fiery hole left where the lightning bolt hits the wall. And she just sort of yawns. Oh, sister, quit delaying the inevitable. Ends her turn there, just hovering in the middle of the chamber. Havel,
Yes. My
your
turn.
turn.
Okay. Well, damn. This is kind of hard because one hand's stuck with the sword and the other hand's, yeah, can't drop because then I'll get hurt. Okay, back to my question. Can I Misty Step over next to her even though she's climbing up and hold on to something, or is that not possible?
I mean, you can reach her if you climb along the wall. You could do that though. I'd say when you come out of that Misty Step, you'll need to make a strength save or you'll fall.
Nah, I'll just move it. I'll just climb to the side if I can then.
Yeah, you just shimmy along. You go 3 squares. And you reach her.
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Alrighty.
So
let's
just
see
like
here.
clung onto the wall with one hand. You've got like a shelf of rock holding you there. Legs, your boots dug into the wall as well.
Yes, sir.
I do a second wind. And
Nilo.
should add an extra 2 onto that. You're level 8 now.
Oh yeah.
It'll heal you for 18
Forgot
points.
about that. Nice. And then I'm just gonna attack her twice with the longsword.
Okay. She parries you off with a 9. It's a miss. And a 10 as well. It's pretty good with a sword. Easily able to deflect your blows.
Okay, and just to get this quickly into my turn. There we go.
Dagger.
Okay. 10, 20, 25, 30. I will bonus action dash 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's in melee range of her, right?
Sure is.
Okay. Doesn't matter.
The bolt just sort of bounces off her spidery hide. He fights off all of the incoming attacks so far. Cass.
Strong.
I don't want to dash, so I'll hold there, and if she comes within line of sight, I'll go ahead and Eldritch Blaster.
Okay. Roland.
I'll stand up. 15. 25. There's the 30. I'm kind of in the same situation as Cass. I'm hurt pretty bad. Don't want to just run out there, so I will hold a vicious mockery if she comes within my sight.
Okay. Alright, the Dryada hisses. She keeps on reciting the haiku, and with her longsword, she just slashes at you with all of her attacks, Pavel.
Bring it on.
She slashes you once for 6 slashing damage. She makes a second attack. 11 misses as you parry her, fighting on the ceiling. She makes her third attack as you pull the blade back, and you block her again.
Nice.
She ends her turn there.
This is my first rodeo fighting naked.
And it won't be the last.
Oh my goodness, you're naked now?
Oh no, it's no loincloth, but half naked, I guess.
Well, get down here and fight. And Brew will huck another chunk of rock at her.
The rock hits the wall and breaks into pieces. It's a mess.
And then I'll start climbing the wall. So 10 feet there, and then another 30 feet, so I can get up, I guess, 15.
Make an athletics check. Yep, you'll get 15 feet up. Yep, you're able to climb up. 19 is enough. And you get halfway up the wall. Nox.
Alright, I'm going to step out again. And I will try and firebolt her again. And miss horribly.
The spell just sort of, something goes awry. The firebolt fizzles out and just fizzles onto the ground. Thurza is going to shoot another lightning bolt. He cackles. And another direct hit. The Dryada, she is completely plugged with that lightning bolt. It hits her in the chest and stuns her. It frazzles her hair, and she is all bloodied and on the cusp of death. How will it feel falling to the hands of your bigger sister? Say hi to Loth for me, by the way. Apple.
Oh, as cool as it would be to finish off I'm gonna climb back down, so it's like 25 feet of movement going down, right, Seb?
To climb down for you, you'd have to dash.
Really?
Yep. It would cost you
Alright, done, but
about 50 feet to get down.
well, I'm just gonna bust. I thought it was 30 or 25 at least.
It's 30 feet high, and when you climb, you move at half speed. So.
Okay, cool. Alright, then yeah, I'll just jump down.
Alright. You, when you jump, she's gonna opportunity attack you. She'll swing a longsword at you.
Wait, I forgot.
And
well,
she crits. She hits you for 13 damage. And then you drop 20 feet, you land on the ground prone and take another 8.
there you go. Alright, so 12, no, 13 plus 8, 20.
21 damage.
Damn it. Close. That's a lot of damage. Alright, well, I'm gonna get up, pull out my pistol, and just unload on her.
Okay. Not sure what you're
There's a
trying
lot
to
of-
achieve here, Pavel, but it's an interesting way of doing things.
Yeah, definitely. Cause I can't pull it out if I'm like hanging with one hand, and the other hand is a sword that I can't even drop. So yeah.
That's true. You take a shot, and at 16 misses. The bullet sort of just bounces off of her.
Well, I got another one.
26 hits.
Damage.
And
Oh wow.
the bullet hits her. She immediately lets go of her grip of the wall and comes crashing down.
Wow. Got her.
1d10, a 1. Wow. Fuck, that sucks.
I mean, you killed her.
Yeah, but with a 1!
Matters.
It would have been 13 damage. By the way, does any of you have ammo? Ammo? Draw woman! Draw,
Drew,
whatever your name is.
Drew holds out one of his rocks, his sharp rocks. How about this? Will this work?
No, I need bullets. Bullets
We
for
actually-
gun.
We actually fought and looted a second one of those drow pistoliers. Do we still have that pistol and ammo?
Yeah,
I will.
with 20
I will-
bullets.
Pavel, I
What?
have the amp.
Okay.
I also have another pistol, but
I will.
use it.
I will give you most of my earthly possessions for that second pistol.
how about
How
this,
about-
Pep? And I'll take my I'll get my bag of holding and I'll start pulling out pieces of the plate mail
Oh,
while we rest. Let's go ahead and get that on, shall we?
I'm gonna have to take it off when I leave, but yeah, that'll definitely come in handy.
You
Well,
can take it. I don't
I
think
mean,
we.
I would say just take it. We don't need it.
Alrighty. Onwards. Oh wait, lag. Sorry. Onwards, if it can hear me.
Yes, we can hear. And yes, you can have 10 pieces of ammo. I will keep the other 10 because, well, I would like to use this at some point.
As you see the dead dryad, as Thurza just floats to the ground, and she doesn't pay them much more attention. As you look around in the cavern, you notice the fireball that you'd cast before Roland had actually revealed, embedded into the southeast wall, an arch gate.
I'll be damned.
And everyone take a short rest, because that is the reason why you guys came here. You guys rest here for an hour. During that time, investigate the arch gate. We'll take a 10-minute break now.
You lose 10 hit points during a short rest, correct, Sub?
Nope. You don't lose them until long rest.
A long rest.
Oh, yay. Okay, cool.
Do we get the bard thing?
Yeah, Song of Rest. So anybody that rolls a hit dice can also roll a d6.
Wow. Wow.
I'll
How
take
many
a-
hit dice can I roll in the short rest? Oh, sorry about that.
As many as you want. As many as you've got.
Wait.
You have them all, so.
I'm probably gonna have to do that for myself.
Alright, we'll take a bio break now. I'll see you guys back in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
See you later, bro.
Alright, I used all my hit dice, but I am 2 off from being full, so I think that'll work just fine.
There you go. Alrighty.
Back.
Okay. Let's.
I'm going to take this opportunity to test something.
Hopefully, go fight those things so you can kill them.
Ah, it didn't work. What am I doing wrong, Roland? The gift did
Yeah.
not work.
What gift? Oh, didn't Seb have a video of this? Hold up, I'll let you use one of mine.
Did you put a space in between your brackets?
You gotta do it like this. Oh, never mind. Hold up. That's not what I meant to do. do that again, but erase something.
So that
Oh,
one
there we go.
works. Well, that's one. I'm trying to do.
Gotta be something like this. What? Yeah, space between brackets. Yeah, that's what you have to do. I'm trying to post something, but it doesn't want to do it. And in the, no, I can't do it in the chat. But yeah.
Okay, so what am I missing? That's the whole thing. Do I need to put a space between the parentheses and the HTTPS, and
Oh.
then after GIF?
No, there's no space in between. Between Thunderstep and HTTPS, no space in between. Everything else should look right. That's about it.
Is it because you have something written there? Just put an empty space.
Oh, I have second wind put in mine, and it works.
Oh, okay.
Brackets, you got that. Yeah, maybe just add no space between Thunderstep and H. I don't know. So Nox, thank you for telling me
Catching you
about
up.
all the. I kind of saw some of the stuff, but I only saw up until I remember last. You guys were in Skullport, and that's all I remember. And then you got really drunk, and then
Oh, that was a long time.
yeah, that's the last place I stopped. And then what else happened?
We are on
Scamp.
a campaign of revenge against the drow.
Oh, I know. The Nox told me. Aboleth, some weird thing with Bob, brainwash you guys to kill all these innocent people, and yeah.
Well, I don't know. After seeing kind of this
Yeah.
the statue of their god, that's air quotes you can't see there. Their god.
Yeah.
I don't know about innocent. I don't know. Maybe it is just a very strange religious thing, but it's weird.
And
I mean-
Nox, why were you trying to make a deal with the Aboleth to leave without killing him?
I wasn't. You know me better than that. I was just talking out my ass.
I mean, how many times have we said we'll work with somebody and then betrayed them almost immediately? It's several times now.
Well, that's because they're trying to betray us. If they're
Well, yeah,
willing,
I mean,
if
we
they
just
were
betray
actually
first.
willing to work with
Yes,
us,
Ray, you did.
Well,
like we were working with the hobgoblins, and you know, we weren't planning on. Well, I wasn't planning on betraying them.
That was an accident, okay? We didn't do that on purpose.
yeah.
What have I? Jesus. Oh, I was looking for plate mail.
So hey, Pavel, it's a good thing you're here, because fun fact, I for some reason thought we might be long resting here, and I burnt my last rage on that last fight.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna be gone, which is not gonna be good.
Oh, aren't you gonna be here? Aren't we gonna go fight like right now?
Oh, we are. It's just I don't know what's gonna happen after. I mean, how much time we have left? It's been so long since I've done this.
We got about 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. Then yeah, I'll totally come and help fucking destroy shit.
Yeah,
We
and we're gonna need the extra tank up there.
Yeah. If nothing else, we'll at least fight the Aboleth.
Well, hey, look, no, what's going to happen is we're going to fight the Aboleth, get almost to the end, Seb's going to call it, and then next game, Sunray is going to come, like, barrel in the back
Scamp is Scamp's gonna come in
magically
riding on
disappear.
rations, and
It's going to be
and
like,
her
It's gonna be like Gandalf riding in at the Battle of Helm's
Fourth
Deep.
level moonbeam.
Over the horizon, over the ride.
Man.
Yeah, with her familiar moonbeam.
Did I have the shield equipped this whole time? I did. Oh wow, I gotta take that off. I had a pistol on the other hand.
But so Nox, how are you looking on spells?
Well, I've got. Damn, it still doesn't work. All right, I'm gonna have to work on that. Ignore that. I'm not out of third level spells because I'm just playing with.
You know, if you don't want it to, if you don't want it to like count off on your spells, like just while you're messing around with it, write in like the once a day thing, and
Yeah.
it won't count against it. Because I do that with my charm person and suggestion.
So I currently have I have most of my first level, a single of second. Got both my fourth levels, and I got one third level left.
So I'm completely out of first level slots. Because of when I use Tasha's on the Alchemist. Cure wounds here and there. I think maybe a healing word, I can't remember. But and then I have one second level because I used the calm emotions, and I think I used chatter somewhere. I have two third levels, and I have both my fourth levels still.
Sorry. Since
That was it.
Oh, okay. Since I am also a wizard, I will tell you my spell slots, even though they don't matter. I got 4 level 1s and 1 level 2. Pretty impressive, I do say so myself.
That totally matters.
Yeah,
It does matter. And Pavel, I'm very proud of you for not trying to Misty Step. I was like, as soon as you said you were going to do it, I like immediately viciously started typing a message to you saying, "Don't you do it."
Well, it's just that Seb told
a
me
waste.
Seb told me I could just climb to the side. I thought there was no other way.
Everybody has can climb. It's just half movement speed. So you were
Just
within
what?
15 feet of her, so you could get there.
Yeah, that Tasha's was good at for disabling that guy without
Yeah.
kill him.
Oh yeah, I did that a couple of times actually. I think I did it. I did one on the Alchemist, so we could get the fuck out of there, and then I did one on the Kuatoa priest to take the hold person off of Dagger.
Cool.
Yeah, that was it. I was wondering where that
That's a good one.
fourth level went. I mean, first level went. That was it though.
Hey, I have a question.
What's up?
Can you use burning hands with a sword in your hand or no?
Yeah, you should be able to. I don't see why not. Unless the spell specifically says you have to have your hands free or something.
I think it says you have to put your hands together.
Yes.
As long as you can do that, I don't see a reason why you couldn't. I mean, it's not like you have to do like a specific
Verbal
gesture.
and somatic.
I mean, as long as you have one hand free to do the somatic components, sure.
As you hold your hands with thumbs touching and fingers spread, a thin sheet of flame shoots forth.
You can do that while holding a sword.
Alright, thank you.
Okay, so as you guys mill about here for the hour, you have noticed the presence of an archgate, and the gate stone begins to feel quite warm in your hand, Roland, as you pull it out. The number 9 is glowing on it.
Ah, well, is there a gold dragon in the keystone?
No.
Oh, there's not.
There are some animals, including a dragon, however. Little figurines. Carved into the arch are 6 stone niches, 3 on the left pillar of the arch and 3 on the right pillar of the arch. In the 3 to your left, there are a figurine in each one. There is a little stone figurine of a black dragon, figurine of a unicorn, and a figurine of an Umber Hulk. The ones to your right, in the niches, there are a figurine of an owlbear, a minotaur, and a manticore. And then, carved into the wall on the inside of the arch, is a stylized image of a mountain with a full moon symbol above it. When you inspect it carefully, Roland, you realize that in the middle of the full moon symbol, there is a 1/2 inch diameter hole right in the middle of it.
Okay. 1/2 inch diameter hole.
Like the size of a silver piece?
It could be, but certainly not the right shape.
What's the? I mean, is it just a circular hole in
Yeah.
the middle, or
It looks a bit cone-shaped, in fact.
cone shape? Okay, well, I'll note all of this down, but nothing's really ringing a bell right now.
Oh, spider legs. Oh, we have all those spider legs that are blasted off. We should get a few out. And some of their, what was it? Like some other spider.
Hope you guys get spider legs.
I mean, I guess we can. Oh. So the gateway's here, right?
It's actually here.
Oh, okay, got it.
See the 6 little statuettes resting in the niches. Black dragon, a unicorn, an Umber Hulk, an owlbear, a minotaur, and a manticore.
Not that we would actually go through the gate right now, but the unicorn. Can I take the statuette like out of the? Is it movable?
Yeah, it's just resting there. Weighs about 1 pound.
I want to stick the horn in the hole.
The moment you do that, a curtain of swirling magical energy completely fills the archway. It shimmers as the portal is activated.
All right. Well, that's good. I suppose we're not actually going to go through it, but it's activated. Do we remember from our one travel through a gateway that the other gateway was also energized? Like after we went through it, did it ever like de-energize?
Yeah. It only stayed open for about a minute.
Okay. Interesting. So I'll just put the unicorn statuette back. Well, that's something to note for later if we want to do something about it. Roland looks
Did we want to
a
take
little
the-
smug that he figured it out.
Did we want to take the unicorn with us, just so that it is not missing when we come back?
You know, that is not a bad idea. And I'll stick the unicorn statuette in my bag of holding.
Yeah.
So we have the key.
Alright, the portal it begins to close now as well.
Okay.
Thurza, she just looks over. She doesn't seem at all surprised by it. Ah, yes, there are many gates like this. They're used for interlevel travel.
Yes, and we're hoping to utilize them at some point, better than we have. Now, I do believe we have some sushi to make.
Well, I guess we could make the sushi, but I don't think I would want to eat it. It seems like it would be very disgusting.
Roland,
It's a
you're
sushi.
ruining my joke.
Well, any joke is ruined once you like explain it or do the anti-joke, as it were.
Hey Seb,
Yeah.
as we're walking, can I make a oil flask and attach a cloth to it so I can set it on fire? I don't have
Make a Molotov.
anything set on. I want to make Molotovs.
Do you guys want to strategize?
Well, let's not do what we did last time and get all separated immediately. I think staying together would be in our best interest.
So
Well,
the creature, whatever its helpers were, they grapple and pulled us apart. How can we counter that?
Well,
to be fair,
kill them first.
if Dark and Beautiful over here can cast Fly on all of us, then we would not have to worry about it.
Oh, I'm afraid my magic does not extend that far. I won't be able to help you in that regard. But I'll definitely be able to fly myself.
She already used all her high-level spells, casting a lightning bolt. Roland would not actually say that.
Well, she can always lift me up, and I can just shoot from down, at something as she pulls me up or something.
I kind of say to Nox, don't get too far ahead. There still may be something dangerous along the way.
So, then I do suggest, Roland, you have Misty Step too, don't you? Or is it Dimension Door?
I have Dimension Door. Not to be used lightly.
Well, so I do have an idea, but it's a bit of a risk. It would be to get a few of us to the island via arcane means. So, Pavel could take one, you could take the other. Cass can walk
Well, you
across
can't.
it.
Well, you can't. Can't take someone with you with Misty Step, right?
Oh. You could decide.
It is a lone venture only.
I seem to remember there being a wave crashing over that island. I don't know if we really want to be over there.
What would be nice is if we had a way to breathe water or walk on water. That would be most helpful.
Well, it just occurred to me we also do not have a way to breathe water.
Well, exactly. Well, one of us can. We do have a potion of water breathing, but it will only help one person.
I do believe that should be the person that's going to be the most up close and personal. I'm guessing it's going to be Brew.
We could give him the ring as
Or
well.
it might be Pavel.
And me.
Oh.
I mean, I do have a ring of water breathing, I believe.
I think it's a ring of swimming.
Ring of swimming.
Yeah. Well, it still helps. I mean, I can do my full distance, not half distance.
Pavel, I just thought of this, but are you going to be able to swim very well with that plate on?
I don't know.
Maybe you're going to be walking across the bottom. Maybe you should have the the potion of water breathing.
I guess that would help out. Just pick up a shield and just go ham with the longsword. Just go crazy with it and just start slashing whatever I see.
We'll wait until we'll wait until we get a little closer before we decide.
Yes, did you want to walk across first? Secure a rope or something so that you don't fall this time?
I don't think there was a place to secure a rope last time. We had to secure it to somebody.
Ah.
So there is this large crevasse here. It's 20 foot wide, 40 feet deep, as you know. There's just a single trunk of Zerk wood spanning it.
I will take a rope tied around my waist and hand it to Pavel and Cass and be like, alright, catch me if I fall, please. And I'm going to try and carefully, not running, just kind of walk across the...
Alright, make an acrobatics check.
If you fall, it will still hurt when you hit the wall.
Or an athletics.
Ooh.
Alright, you fall, Nox, and you just slam in against the wall here. As the rope goes taut, you smash into it. And from that impact, you take 8 bludgeoning damage. You're now dangling 20 feet down the rope.
I'm pulling back up.
You sort of lose your footing and just crash into it.
Well, it is par for the course.
Alright, Nox, make an athletics check as they sort of pull you back up to hold on to the rope and help sort of climb up.
I'm more just sitting there going like, ugh, this sucks.
Pavel, make an athletics check to pull Nox up.
Oh, don't worry. I'm incredibly strong, but the rolls are not good tonight, so I'm gonna guess it's gonna be a 1.
12 is enough, and you pull Nox up.
Can you put me with the party? It won't let me move my token for some odd reason.
Happened to me too. I know what you mean.
I thought we were one short. I was like, what?
All right, someone put a rope on me, or I'll do a rope on me.
So if the log's not slimy, I'm just gonna walk across real quick.
Okay.
Okay, you can easily get across with your slippers.
I'll follow.
Wait. Use a rope.
Fine, if you insist. And I'll
Yes.
tie a rope around my waist as I walk across.
Make an acrobatics check.
And I walk across and untie the rope.
You just walk as if you're normally walking easily across.
I have a spell that I've never used. I'm actually gonna walk back across. And who's going across next?
I guess I would, but I don't want to die. I have Featherfall, so I'll be fine, but I'll be 40 feet down.
Oh, nice.
Who'd you give that to?
If you're going across next, you got it.
Oh yeah, he can
Ew.
just like guidance people as they go across. I
Alright,
don't know
deal.
the name of your god, but it's like, and he blesses you. He blesses you as you push your
Acrobatics.
people across. Oh, look at that.
I don't know if you want a blessing from my god.
Oh.
You basically like cartwheel across Pavel. Those are just to
Oh,
cast
yeah.
fly and just fly straight across. Yawns. Oh.
I guess I will, I
I'll
like do a
that.
quick, like, you know, Catholic cross. I don't know if that does anything, but, you know, I will take the guidance if you don't mind.
Yep, I will guidance everybody as they go across.
I will take that D4. Oh, Oh god.
Oh,
A 10 is
God.
enough. It's not that difficult.
Oh.
You just get. You almost slip right at the end there, Nox, but you make it.
Brew will take the guidance, and he gives you one of those creepy Brew smiles. He's like, "I'm a priest too, you know."
Brew
Oh.
is like getting creepier and creepier.
Alright, Brew, you just sort of like hug the log and just do this weird, sort of awkward looking shimmy across like a slug or something. Alright, as you guys, as Brew gets across, suddenly something just hits Cass and Dagger out of nowhere.
Oh shit!
Everyone is surprised,
Wow.
except
Damn
for
it.
Dagger, because she has alert. Dagger, you sense something. You know there is someone behind you. You feel there is an imminent danger. The Alchemist has been trailing you guys invisibly, sneaking without anyone able to hear him. Everyone is surprised except for Dagger. Sorry, Dagger, what is that noise coming from your mic? It's killing my eardrums.
I'm sorry.
Who is this?
Alright,
August.
so yes. He ambushes you guys and like gonna attack. You sense imminent danger, Dagger, you're up.
Hey,
Okay. I will stabby stab.
Alright. You will be at it'll be a regular attack. You have advantage and disadvantage. Alright, the Alchemist seems generally surprised by your reaction as you sort of lunge at him with a dagger. He has this like big club in his hand that he uses to sort of, you just feel like so your rapier hit it. 13 is a miss.
Damn you. Trying to decide if I want to move away or not. I'll stay here.
Alright, Brew, you are surprised. Thurza surprised. Alright, this Alchemist, he just sort of croaks a little bit.
You don't listen. This is what I must do.
And he tries to whack Cass with his club with advantage. Whoops, had it set to whisper still. He gets a 25 on the attack roll and hits you for 13 bludgeoning damage. Sorry, Dagger, do you mind with your mic? It's like sort of scratching constantly. Thank you. I think it's like going up against something. Alright, hit you once for 13 damage. And then when that happens, he becomes visible and you see the giant green slad hovering over you. He opens up his mouth and a line of drool goes from his upper jaw to his lower jaw, revealing these jagged teeth. He tries to bite you. And he crits. Chomps onto you for 18 points of piercing damage. And after he finishes that chomp, he brings up his staff again, holding it with both hands.
Who did he attack?
Cass.
Okay.
He just goes to try and whack with a third attack. And he hits you for 9 bludgeoning damage, almost knocking you into the crevasse. He then takes a step back here, another step back here, and he just ends his turn. Roll and you're surprised, surprised. Back into second round now. Dagger, you're up.
What you doing?
Alright, you lunge at him, and this time you get him with a 17.
Nice.
The rapier sort of plugs into his soft flesh. When you pull the blade out, this greenish blood starts pissing out of the wound as you hit him in a vital artery for 21 piercing damage.
Okay, I am going to disengage to over here.
Okay. Brew.
I will cross back across.
Alright, give me an acrobatics check. I easily managed to navigate that fallen log.
And that was 30, and then I'll swing a shield at.
25 hits. Alright, you bash him with your shield for 7 points of damage.
Bonus action grapple.
Alright, you attempt to grab him. He's going to just use his raw strength to try and push you back. And he does. He just shoves you straight back.
Then I'll use my second attack to attempt to grapple.
Alright, you wrestle with him, trying to grab him again. And this time you grab onto his arm. He is grappled.
And I think that's all.
Alright, Thurza turns around. What? The name? Menzo Branson? Oh, it looks like one of the Aboleth's little pets. Well, not to worry. And she is going to cast a spell, Magic Missile. She's going to do it at first level. She holds her hand out. See 3 little white darts curling around. And they slam into the Alchemist for 6 points of damage, 6 force damage. He is a tough one. Bizarre creature. I cannot say I've ever seen anything like that. The Alchemist roars.
He's making me do this. You must stop him.
And the Slad is going to try and whack Cass again with the staff. A 9 misses. He'll try to hit Brew once, boot him on the head. 11 misses. And he tries to boot Brew again, hitting with everything he's got. And a natural 1 misses. You just sort of hold him back, Brew, as he swings wildly. Ends his turn there. Rolling.
Well, I hate to do this, and I'll hold up the wand fireballs. I'm not too worried about using them, just because, I mean, they're not going to be that useful against the Aboleth. So...
As you look over towards the Alchemist and get ready to cast a spell, you see the wound that Dagger had put on him sort of plugs itself up. Skin seals over and he stops bleeding as he regenerates.
Alright. I imagine it's easy enough to...
Yeah, you can easily just hit him. Doing it behind him.
It's one of the worst rolls.
Alright, he has advantage. And even with his magic resistance, the fireball scorches him a little bit. It gives him a bit of discomfort. You can tell that he's highly resistant to it. He takes 12 fire damage.
Better than nothing. And as a bonus action, I will do Mantle of Inspiration for Cass, Dagger, Nox, Pavel, and since I'm a man of my word, Thurza. I think Brew's probably not going to want to move anyway.
She just sort of shrugs her
Correct.
shoulders. Pretty boy.
I know.
Alright, so I can move.
Yep, you can use
But
your
when I move,
reaction to
when I
move.
move across the bridge, is that gonna cost me
You would need to make an acrobatics check to go back across.
cost me? But more like
I
I
was
have to make a.
mostly trying to let Cass and
Well-
possibly Dagger get away if she wanted to, but
I'm trying not to talk over him, but if possible, I want to walk along the side of the log instead of the top.
Okay.
those slippers are awesome.
Anyone else moving?
No, not moving.
No.
Are you moving, Pavel?
Okay, if I move across there, Seb, do I have to do an athletics check?
An acrobatics check.
Yes. Okay, I'll take that as a yes. Okay.
I don't think you can hear me very well. An acrobatics check, yes.
Athletics check.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, let's go with athletics. I'm more acrobatics. Never mind. Acrobatics is my thing.
Alright, you managed to
Cool.
navigate the log.
So 5, 10, 15.
Oh
Okay.
man, good thing you didn't
25.
fall because you wouldn't have been able to use Featherfall.
30. I'm gonna dash over there too, so
You
35,
you don't get to
you-
dash.
40.
This is just
What?
happens
Oh,
as your
I can't.
reaction.
I can't. You're right. I can't. So
It
it's
is
30.
your turn
and
now,
then-
though.
You get there.
Yeah, you're right.
Pavel.
So I can still keep moving. So
Alright, now it's your turn.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
You made it across the,
5.
to the log successfully.
and I'm just gonna start attacking this thing with the one hand short sword and a long sword, and the other hand pistol. Just pistol whip him. Not really. I'm gonna shoot him, but yeah,
Okay.
do this.
Alright, you slash at him,
Miss, I
and
think?
yeah, he uses his staff to block it. 13 misses, sort of brings it up, and
I can't hear you, Seb. Did I accidentally Did I accidentally
you miss.
call it like you on purpose? I don't think I did, but I can't hear you.
Reconnect. Oh, so someone tell him to reconnect if you can't hear.
Can you hear me?
Can I undo this? And mute you. Okay, this is weird. I'll reconnect.
Yeah, just disconnect and reconnect.
Okay.
Can you hear
Hello,
us?
hello. Hi. Yes, thank you.
You can hear us now?
All right. Yes.
Okay.
It says
13,
RTC to disconnect it.
no problem.
13 misses, right?
Yeah, 13 does miss.
Okay. Another attack. Come on.
Oh, there's gonna be like
Gonna spam
6
the chat in a
attacks.
second.
yeah.
It's super laggy right now.
All I could hear was like click, 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 click.
Click, 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 click.
It's really
Yep.
quick.
We haven't
just so you know,
seen the
we'll
attack.
Eventually,
Let me make an attack real quick and
Alright, I'll make it for you, Pavel, just because we've got to keep the combat rolling along, and your turns are taking a long time. So I'll make it for you. A 16 hits. You slash him for 10 points of damage. Does that end your turn? Do you have a...
I'm gonna shoot it with my pistol as a bonus action.
Okay. Do you need me to make that as well?
And there we
There
go.
we go. It came up. Alright, 21 hits.
How about that?
Now you shoot him for another 12 piercing damage. And you see more blood start to piss out of these wounds. The Alchemist sort of just gurgles and roars at the same time. Nox.
It's my turn.
I am going to cast a firebolt at the motherfucker. That's gonna miss.
Yeah, it whizzes straight by him.
right. Yeah, I'll step back again.
Cass.
I will write myself in the log and then come on over here. I'm probably just going to Eldritch Blast him from here.
$13 is a miss. And a 15 ricochets off of his rubbery flesh as well. It's a miss. Dagger.
Okay. I will. Oh.
16 hits him. And you drive the rapier into his side for 21 points of damage. He gurgles some more and starts to stagger.
Okay, bonus action disengaging.
Brew.
I will attempt to hit it a couple of times with my shield.
A 14 is a miss. And so is an 11. Both times the shield bounces straight back.
Yep.
Those are size, and she is going to just do a cantrip. She's gonna just do a she points a finger at the alchemist, sort of yawns a little bit, and a little blue beam shoots from her fingertip over to the alchemist. She hits. You see the ice again. This otherworldly creature really resists magic quite well, and he resists the damage, taking 5 cold. Alright, the alchemist roars. Ah! Fools! You can kill him. He will just be softening you up. I'll rather choke you myself. And he's going to hit Brew with the staff once. 19 misses, clings off your shield. Takes a second attack at Pavel. 12 is a miss. And then he's going to try and bite Brew. Blah! And he chomps onto you for 17 points of piercing damage. Leaving a big bite mark. At the same time as he's biting onto you, some small injuries also close up as he regenerates. Roland.
I mean, I'll do what I can, but trying to save up to save up for the Aboleth a little bit here. I will do a vicious mockery.
He fails, and
Aha!
he takes 4 points of psychic damage. He just gurgles a bit more and throws him off slightly.
Excellent. And then that will. You know what? No, yep, that'll be it. Don't worry.
Pavel.
1, 2, 3, everything good?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, sorry about that. First verse, second verse, same as the first, just slash shoot. Can you do it? Let's see, and it did it.
Alright, he blocks a 12, bringing up the staff. As that happens, you pull the blade back and you slash him. A 21 hits, driving the longsword into him for 10 points of damage.
Finally, a good old, just gonna stick the gun right at his gut and hopefully not miss, but yeah, fire pistol. Do it.
The attack roll hasn't come up yet. There we go.
Oh, there we go. I actually
Alright.
clicked it twice. Sorry about that.
27 hits. And you shoot him for another
We-
12 piercing damage.
Nice.
He is very badly injured at this stage.
And end of turn.
Nox.
Alright. Try to, again, shake my hands a little bit and haul back and just give a good old fashioned baseball wind up and throw another firebolt his way.
A 17 hits him. His flesh, his sort of slimy, rubbery flesh reflects a lot of it. He takes 6 fire damage. Cass.
I'll try something different. I'm gonna Toll the Dead on him.
Wow.
He fails,
Hey.
and he takes 18 necrotic damage. He starts to cough up black blood, and black veins appear all over his body. He looks deathly ill. His face starts to sag. Dagger.
Okay.
An 18 hits. And you come over and put him out of his misery, dagger, driving the rapier into his neck, straight out the other side. You pull the blade out and his eyes roll back. And he
I'm
just
sorry, Alchemist. I liked you.
collapses onto the ground. Even as he's dying, he sort of gurgles a few words out.
Yes. I will snap your puny neck.
And then the alchemist dies.
I loot his body.
Things never change.
Alright, you go through his possessions, and he doesn't have anything of value on him. He just carries this large oaken club that has bleached skulls on the top of it. Other than that, just a loincloth and some non-valuable, worthless crystal jewelry.
Pavel, just so you know, the Aboleth likes to take all the things that are worth anything. So anyone who works for him is probably not going to have much.
Did he rob you guys too?
Oh yeah,
I don't really want to talk about it.
not our proudest moment. But
Okay.
come along, let us not waste time.
Cass, I can give you a little bit of healing, but it won't be much, but it'll be something.
Also, you guys had
Okay.
already been awarded the experience for the alchemist, so you won't get it twice. Well,
It's okay.
Go ahead and save your spells. I've got some healing of my own I'll use.
All right.
Thank you, though.
So that club that this guy had, I'm just gonna grab it and throw it in the crevasse and
Okay.
walk on my way.
alright, give us your best acrobatics checks.
Just a conga line across.
Brew just like does a belly slide.
Jeez.
Pavel
roll
surfing, Pavel surfing on his back.
What do I do?
Dagger goes across first and has to like tumble out of the way as they're incoming.
We all roll exceptionally well on that, except for Nox.
Well, don't you remember last time though? I tried
I
to
know.
run
Well, yeah, you fell last time too. Oh man.
No.
It's because I'm drinking.
Or kill some bad guys.
Alright, up ahead, you see a large insect. The back of it, at least. dozens of tiny little tendrils. It seems to be sort of hunched over. It's a long, almost slug-like creature. Seems to be feasting.
If we can go this way, it's this way, right?
Yep. And the carrion crawler just sort of detects you guys approaching and it crawls off away from you guys.
Well, let's go.
Thurza sort of just exclaims, "I'm getting a feeling of deja vu."
Oh, yes. Look towards the ceiling in this room.
Alright, as you get there, everyone hold up.
Ah,
Because right on top of Brew is
Yep.
the Dark Mantle.
Yep.
Perfectly blended in
is this?
to look like a stalactite. I'm gonna roll for surprise as well. It
Is it
very much looks like a stalagmite hanging from the ceiling until it unleashes its long spike-like tentacles from the perch in which it clings and drops down, attempting to crush its prey. But you guys see it, especially as Roland points up towards it. You see a row of eyes going around the stalactite start to open up, and it's directly above you, Brew. It's on the ceiling, which is 30 foot high. Gets ready to drop. Brew, you're up.
30 feet high, and it's ready to drop. Using a dash, I'll attempt to climb the wall up right beside it and look it right in the eye and say, "Don't you dare. Don't you dare."
Make a
athletics
athletics check. Alright, Brew, you just like sort of jump. You jump like 10 feet up. You like jump again. And then you jump again. It's like watching some sort of animal try to like, climb up the wall.
Again, why do I hang out with these people?
Because you find us unbearably sexy.
Brew.
Well, maybe you.
well amusing at least?
Brew. Just imagine Brew like clinging to the wall and turning around. The beast has awakened! Alright, this dark mantle, it just like it gets generally frightened by you, Brew, and it just dashes away, like fluttering around. It provokes an opportunity attack, sort of like a ninja star. It just sort of flutters away. You try to take a swing at it and miss, but then it doesn't come back.
Brew will climb down.
Nice job, Brew.
I was actually trying to make friends with it.
Are these rafts still a viable option?
I'm taking one. I don't care.
Thurza looks at you. Hold on. The rafts are ours.
We're gonna take one though.
I mean, we can use it to help fight the Aboleth, right? I mean, we can bring it back.
True. We're just borrowing it.
Very well, if you think it will help you. I don't understand why you don't just fly like me.
Well, because we're not as amazing as you, obviously.
Well, obviously.
Brew will start dragging a raft along behind it.
Alright, the raft is about 10 foot square. And
Oh wow.
it can, there are like a heap of 10-foot poles leaning against the wall that you can use to guide them. You can actually carry, like 6 people could sit on this thing. Or even more.
That's
You'd
why I'm
probably
bringing the
fit
other
like
one.
everyone on it.
Yeah, maybe we'll just know it's here and pick it up when we go back. That seems like a lot.
I'm carrying one if I can.
Do you think? Okay, well, if we can carry it, let's
Alright, there
bring
are
it.
2, so you can grab one each. If you want.
Sweet.
Oh yeah. Wait, we will fight on the raft.
Exactly. That way we don't have to worry about the water.
Let's go.
One each? Is that what we're doing?
How heavy would it be, Cyber? Is it just whatever's?
Yep, one each. There's 2 there. 2 10-foot square rafts made of zirkwood logs that have been lashed together.
Let's go on our merry way to an adventure.
Alright, you head your way down into this very, very slimy area, and as you approach down the tunnel, there are 3 troglodytes blocking your path. They just sort of stand there, staring.
Out of our way.
This red goop dripping off of their flesh. And the Aboleth. He is behind the troglodytes. Comes to meet you, just jutting his head above the surface of the water. See the 3 distinct beady black eyes. They open up one at a time as he emerges from the surface of the water. 2 of his rubbery, fin-like tentacles just perched ahead of him, while the rest of him remains submerged.
So, it really must come to this.
Well,
You really want to die?
When he speaks, it sounds like his voice just appears in your minds.
Is this another illusion like it was the first time that we saw him?
You can make an investigation check to try and see.
Not my best roll, but
You look very, very carefully, Roland, and it's kind of dark here, and it looks very, very real. But when you check very, very closely, you can sort of start to see it shimmer a little bit. It looks like a little bit see-through.
so you don't come to meet us face to face then? Rather send an illusion.
Do you really think I would be so foolish as to expose myself?
Well, yes, actually, but
You are the fools. You have come here knowing well that you will die. I've given you a chance to leave. Too many chances now. Are you that keen to die? Really?
Well, I mean, I'd rather go down in a blaze of glory than be enslaved to a giant overgrown slug.
Hashtag YOLO, bitch.
with delusions of godhood.
You are fools.
I don't.
I know you all very well, for the most part. She's new, and him. I don't recognize you. It looks like you've picked up a couple of little friends, have you not?
I looked at theirs. Friends? I don't know if she would think of us as friends.
Well,
An enemy of my enemy.
isn't this so cute you've all banded together? I know your every weakness. I know who is a bit more prone to my charm, and who breaks the easiest. I must admit, the things that you did, even I was shocked when you were my slaves. Well, no bother.
Then he just fades away.
Oh, could you tell these troglodytes to move?
As that image was going on, a bunch of Kuatoa have slipped in behind it.
Really?
And they all have their eyes coated with this pus. They all look like zombies.
Yeah.
They just sort of stand
man.
there with their fishy heads poking up out of the water. The troglodytes, basically zombies as well. They don't move. They remain absolutely still.
Well, I don't think they're just gonna let us pass. We're going to have to go through them, it seems.
Here, why don't I just shove my way through with one of these rafts? See if they try to stop us.
You push the raft in
Push
front of
them. Yeah. There. But Pavel, you get the other side of this.
Okay,
Brew
I'll
will
get the other
go
side.
back, grab a raft. Tilt it.
Why don't
Tilt it
we
vertical.
take care of the minions before we get to the Aboleth?
But we'd kind of like them to be a little more, I can't do the international sign of like pulling my hands together, kind of clumping.
Clustered.
Well, that is true. I just don't want to go all the way to the Aboleth with all the minions still alive.
Well,
Yeah.
these are the lowest of the minions, I believe, but I mean,
As
I suppose that
as
could
you guys are
be
discussing this, Cass looks to the south and he sees 4 more Kuatoa emerging from the river. And when they get a bit closer, they start running. And the troglodytes move forward and they attack at once.
they were waiting for.
They will attack at the same time. They seem to move as one synchronized unit, in fact. The troglodytes to the south. Sorry, the Kuatoa to the south, the troglodytes and the Kuatoa to the west. They all move in unison at the same time. They start rushing, clawing, swiping, fighting. And Brew, you're up first.
Could I use this raft as an improvised weapon?
Sure.
I will do that.
Wow.
Whichever one's right there, and I guess the one on the south, or both, all three, whatever I can. D4 still, trigger.
You hit, just it's a crit, roll damage. Alright, you your improvised weapons deal 1d4, right?
Yeah.
I'll say this raft because it's sort of hard to use considering the area that you're in. Alright, you start off by just like hitting the troglodyte, like splitting him straight in the head for 11 bludgeoning damage. It almost like kills him instantly.
I'll hit him again.
And that hits.
I gotcha.
You bring the edge of the raft down and just split the troglodyte straight in the skull. Kill it instantly.
Now, are you guys gonna get out of the way or what?
They just sort of stand there, and Brew. Actually, as you're doing that, this the stench of the troglodyte, it doesn't really bother you too much. You're sort of immune to it. They do stink though, as you guys know. Alright, Dagger, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to crossbow this one. And miss horribly.
What does that give? It's Catwoman.
Is that Young Avengers or something like that?
Yeah.
Young Justice, that's what it is.
Yes.
You hit the hit bruise raft instead.
Put that down. I still need target practice with the raft.
Alright, both troglodytes move forward and they just jump on you, making claw attacks brew. Alright, one of them scratches you for 5 slashing damage. He uses his other claw on you. Cuts into you for 6 slashing damage. Then he tries to bite you. And he bites you on the neck viciously, biting you for 7 piercing damage. And that was just the first troglodyte. The second one jumps on you. And it claws you for 5 slashing damage. Does its second attack. What are these rolls? Scratches you for 6 slashing damage.
Instead of fudging the dice.
Tries to bite. 16 is a miss. You finally get your shield up. I guess it was that overarm swing with the raft that left you wide open there, bro.
Right on.
That's the end of the troglodyte's turn. Those just shakes her head. Disgusting creatures, aren't they? If any sort of creature deserves to die, it should be them. And she's going to just shoot a ray of frost at the closest troglodyte. She misses though. She also hits Bruce Raft. Do you mind? Can you put that down for a second? You're blocking everyone's line of sight. Nox.
Seeing my friend Brew do something, I'm just gonna run up next to him. And I'm going to twin a shocking grasp at the 2 troglodytes.
And sure kill move. Here we go.
15 hits. And that one is a crit.
Told you. Sure kill move.
Right, you
Oh
just,
my god!
you just grab both of them on the neck by the neck knocks, and like lightning's already starting to come out of your hands. And you grab them and just sort of headbutt them together with an explosion of lightning, and they're just like splattered in front of you. There's like nothing left
Twin
of them.
Chidori.
Good God, Nox.
Bits of
Fucking
troglodyte
badass, Nox!
spray all over the walls.
I knew I loved you for a reason.
Roland.
Let's see. Oh, I have the wrong. There we go. Help if I had that. 5, 10. So, since they're standing in water, a fireball would be resist.
Yeah, they're all submerged.
Well, I mean, I don't think it won't hurt the Aboleth that much anyway, and it usually spends most of the time under the water. Yeah, why not? Let's get rid of the minions in a hurry so we can get onto the Aboleth. I'll put the fireball.
Yeah, you'll hit them all easily.
Yeah.
Alright, you point the one, another bloom of fire erupts. They will all be resistant. And they try to dive under the water, jump to the side, avoiding it with whatever means necessary. And it scorches a lot of them very badly. A couple of them not so much. They're all left quite roasted for the most part.
Yeah. This is gonna do jack diddly to the Aboleth. They can't even kill a Koto. So,
The smell of roasted fish is strong in the air now.
And that will be my turn.
Pavel.
Okay, before I move, I'm just gonna drop my pistol, put out my hand, and use
Pull out your hand?
pull out my hand, yes.
Okay.
And as I pull out my hand, I'm
Pavel
gonna,
equips his hand.
Is that a free action?
God, you had an extra hand.
I have an extra hand.
When did you get 3?
Well, magic missile.
Alright, which one are you shooting? Closer one?
I'm gonna separate all 3 of them so I can at least damage some of them. So I'm hitting this one, the one next to it, and this one right over here.
Alright, you shoot forward a magic missile, and each magic missile crashes into the Kuatoa, doing 3 force damage. Bits of roasted fish fly off of them, cracking bones, and they're most of them are close to death. So
Do they still have the glassy look in their eyes?
They it's hard to tell from this distance.
Okay.
And 15. 15. Hey, computer, 15. 20. Come on, 20.
All of this is
Just-
covered in Aboleth slime, so they're actually moving at half speed as well.
Oh, no way. So 5, doing 10. Wait, half speed is just only 15
3.
feet, right?
Yeah, you'd get there.
Yeah, cool.
Or
I have.
here. You get like here, I mean.
Oh. Alright. I get my 2. Oh no, I can dash. Or no, I already used my action. I'll just.
In this cave, there's like a foot deep of slime. This like greenish slime that you're trudging through. And then it just goes down into like just a massive underwater cavern. Or submerged cavern.
I'll just use 2 hands and I'll 2-hand my longsword and just end my turn.
Alright, the Kuatoa. Alright, one of them, a couple of them actually, they seem to react strangely to the situation that's going on. And they start sort of swimming away. A couple of them flee. But most of them stay and start moving in. They move up. They're armed with spears and nets. Some of them step out onto the bank, trudging through the slime. Others are still a bit submerged. One of them is like still underwater to the west here. I'll just do movement first. And then the ones towards you, Cass, they actually dash. They dash up to you. Even they have trouble moving through the slime. And they don't get very far. Alright, the ones over this side, the first 2 throw nets. One of them will throw a net at Nox. Nets are always at disadvantage. I'll have it on Whisper. It's a 6. 6 misses you, Nox. And then Brew, 18 misses you. As you... the Kuatoa is speaking undercommon. "Wah, put down that raft! Wah, you're blocking everything!" And then the 2 behind it, they sort of form this firing line with throwing spears. One of them throws a spear at Nox. And it's a crit. Well placed spear. Luckily it's not too powerful. And then next spear on Brew. It just hits your raft. And then the last one at the very back throws a spear at Nox. And it just hits the wall. And that's the Kuatoa. Cass.
Alright, I am going to slide back through the slime about 15 feet and try to bait them this way, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast at this one.
First beam is a fizzle.
Oh, Jesus.
And that also fizzles. You wonder what you've done to piss your patron off today. Brew.
Yeah, I'll move up, drop the raft, and then just step on it and pull out a Morning Star.
Alright, you put it on the ground. Like a platform.
That's what I'm trying to. I throw the raft down as a platform, and then stride across it, drawing out a morning star to pop this lower fish here on the southern side.
16 hits. I'll just move you up 5 feet. Alright, you whack it, and the morning star just caves its fishy head in. Kills it instantly.
And to the north.
And 21 hits. You plug it in the side for 5 piercing damage. Not much hope left for these Kuatoa.
I'll get up. All cuddly.
Dagger.
Okay. The half movement, right?
Yep. Unless you're on the platform. I'll say that negates the slime because it's on top of it.
30. Just gonna stay right here. I'm gonna shoot a crossbow at that one.
A 12 actually misses. Barely.
Damn it. Not rolling well my hits tonight.
Saving them all for
Saving
the
them for the
Aboleth. Yeah.
I am. I'm saving it all for the Aboleth.
Saving your hit for the encore.
Those are
That's-
oh wait, she's not
these are
flying
the-
anymore.
These are the appetizers. I'm saving it for the main dish.
Thurza trudges through here. Oh, how cute. They're attempting to flank us. Pathetic. And she's going to just ray of frost the closest one. I must conserve my magical energy. And he looks over at Cass. Are you having a problem with your magic in this chamber?
Just a bit. Must be something going on here.
Certainly. A disturbance in the arcane weave. No.
Alright. I will step forward to here and shocking grasp the one right in front of me. Just as I'm walking up to him, my hand just starts like, full lightning ball. And I just smile.
Chidori.
12 is a miss. He pulls up this crude, little bit of wood that he's using as a shield and sort of blocks the attack. Rolling.
I will viciously mock the one in the back here.
He sinks.
He has an aneurysm.
That's a fish and more toad. That's it.
Halfle.
And lagging. There you go. 10. Still lagging. 15. That's all I can do. Well, I guess. Yeah, that's all I can do. Yeah, I had my turn. I can't do much.
Are you taking action?
Well, what can I mean, what? Dash, slash? I don't want to shoot them. I can't do anything.
You don't have
I don't
any
throw
range?
Don't you have a
anything.
spear you can throw that you're magically attuned to?
Nah, I replaced that for my pistol.
Don't you have a
Yeah.
cantrip or something? Or You could dash.
Oh,
you
yeah.
could ready an attack.
Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah. I should have thought about that. Yes, I'd like to ready attack for anyone that gets near me or past me, if possible. Like, slash at them with 2 hands of a sword.
Okay. The Kuatoa rush in, and one of them just runs straight up to you, Pavel, and you can use your reaction.
Thank you for reminding me about the ready attack. I forgot about that.
They sort of surround you. Alright, you slash at the first one, 16 hits.
Wow.
And you slash for 4 points of damage. Sort of sink back in the mud and put you off balance for your swing. And as the Kuatoa move up, they just all start to like jump on people and bite everyone with their slippery flesh. 2 of them try to bite Brew. What is with these crits? One of them just bites
Loaded
onto
dice.
your man bosom, and
Tempest loves a bloody fight.
the other one tries to bite the other one, so they're both like hanging off you like that. But it
Have
hurts
tassel.
a bit. Yeah, and the other one tries to bite Nox's hand as he tries to shock it. 12 is a miss. And then 3 of them swarm Pavel, trying to bite him all at once. A 13, a 6, and a 10. That's all gonna miss. And then one of them makes his way up to Thursa, tries to bite her, and she just sort of face palms it back. Kuatoa end their turn there. Cass.
Alright, so the one that I just saw Pavel slash, I'm going to go ahead and toll the dead on.
Alright, its eyes start to just become these like milky sort of bubbles that burst, and the Kuatoa falls back, instantly killed. Its flesh melts away.
And then I'll hop up on top of the raft over here and end my turn.
Brew.
Morningstar to the just to the side here.
That is a hit. And you crush the Kuatoa.
And then the one that's in behind the more.
The one that's attached to your man bosom. 19 hits.
Yeah.
You pull it off and just hit it with the Morningstar. You crush that one too.
Perfect. Oops, I didn't mean to move the thing.
It's all good. Dagger.
All right, Dagger, here you go.
Okay. Here's hoping to take out that one.
It's your moment.
That is a hit.
Yeah. It's gone.
Eh.
It's a headshot. You like pin the Kuatoa to the wall through the head.
Anyone want sushi?
What is this sushi you keep on speaking of?
I think you.
What is this?
You erased the one that the turn order was put on.
Oh, I did.
So,
Let me see if I can fix that. Nope. They were going
Just
before
above me.
Cass. Yeah. We'll put them on initiative 5. Alright. Thurza, she is growing tired of these Kuatoa. You can tell she's very impatient. And she's going to... She's going to disengage, actually. Get on the raft. Nox.
So there's no other Kuatoa around us.
Yeah, they're all down this way. 3 of them.
Can I see the one next to Pavel, or is that blocked by the corner?
Yeah, you can see him.
Alright. I will firebolt his ass.
It hits. And you roast him for 10 fire damage. All the Kuatoa that have come up behind you guys, they don't carry like shields or anything, they just have spears in their hands. Roland.
Alright, let's go ahead and viciously mock the one that he just hit with the firebolt.
Alright, you double up with your spells as that Kuatoa is hit for 6 psychic damage. It starts sort of croaking in its Kuatoa language. Bah, bah, bah.
Oh, you, Pavel.
And they still look very aggressive and controlled, mind controlled by the Aboleth. Pavel.
Alrighty, so it's Pavel's like slashes this one right in front of him. Let me just do that right now. He says to I keep forgetting her name, whatever it is. Well, first say that I missed. Go ahead.
Thurza. 13 hits.
Oh, it does. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Thursa. He says, "Step back."
She
Okay,
looks
well,
at
yeah,
you.
go do your own thing.
I'm quite alright. I don't need to take orders from anyone, especially not a male. And you stab her for 13. Stab him, the Kuatoa. Well, the Kuatoa looks female. For 13 slashing damage. Could be a female Kuatoa.
And I'll shoot.
Hard to tell.
I'll cut this one next to me right after.
Alright, you sort of stab into that one, draw the longsword out. You go to hack at the other one. At 24 is a hit. And you cut the Kuatoa straight down.
Oh man, I should have used Green Flame Blade.
And the Kuatoa is just, both of them are going to leap on you and they're going to use their spears, stabbing away. One of them stabs you for 4 piercing damage, and the other one stabs but misses. You use the blade of your longsword to block the incoming attack. Kuatoa ends there. Cass.
I will Eldritch Blast the one just south of Pavel. And I'll try that again.
22 hits. And you cut a hole straight through the Kuatoa. The force of it slams it up against the wall and then it falls, starts to sink into the slime. Brew.
I don't think I... Is that one right beside Paddle right there?
Yeah.
Okay. I can just see it. I'll move back. It's probably long range, but I'm gonna huck a chunk of rock at it.
Alright, yeah, it'll be a disadvantage at that range.
Oh yeah, you got it.
It's, you line it up perfectly and boop it in the head. Wow, for 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
I just imagine a shot putter.
And I'm actually going to start to make my way back so I can pick up a 10-foot pole so that I can maneuver this raft once we do.
Oh, yeah, we probably should have got some of those.
I thought people did. No one grabbed one.
Yeah, I'd say
Oh,
that you
grab
guys,
one?
if you grabbed the raft, you would have grabbed the pole.
Yeah, I
Okay, cool.
assumed we did.
But it is Brew, so Brew probably didn't.
Yeah, I don't assume that Brew would. Even though he is trained in water navigation.
Dagger.
He was just gonna put his hands over
Okay.
Paddle.
I'm gonna dash so I can see this thing. I can get onto the raft. I'll join them on the raft.
.24 is a hit.
That's a dead.
And yep, a headshot. You put the Kuatoa out of his misery. It's starts
More
bubbling
sushi.
into the slime. Bloop, 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 bloop.
I just holler down the tunnel. Your minions were harder to beat last time.
There were also more last time.
Roland, you're killing my vibe.
You don't get a response, just sound of
I mean,
bubbling water, slime.
it's not like he was going to answer you anyway.
I'm gonna drag the boat. Just yeah. I can already do it. I forgot.
Would the raft be able to fit like in this hallway here?
Yeah,
It's in the water.
it's like moving a couch. You just gotta position it properly.
No, pick up your end.
I
No,
imagine Bruce just trying to like, he's holding it like flat, so he's like just getting caught, and then someone just like grabs him and like moves it like so the thin side is going through the tunnel instead.
Oh,
Brew is just amazed.
huh.
Well, remember, it's not very far until the actual den of this beast. So
Yes,
right
Well,
around the
well-
corner there.
Perhaps we should all perhaps get on rafts and then we can pull our way in, maybe?
you were all defeated by the Aboleth last time. Do you remember anything about its tactics? I have lost myself. Many fine warriors to the creature. I've not, in fact, had a single soul come back to return to me with any intel about the way it fights.
Its minions grabbed us and pulled us in different directions, separating the party, and then it could rush in and
He had
It
two
at its
large
leisure.
crustaceans that were
Yes.
able to grapple easily, and basically, if we did not have water breathing, would be drowning.
Yes, as I thought, flight will be quite the advantage. Well, I guess I'm going to be fine then. Won't be able to reach me with its slimy tentacles. The look of that creature, abhorrent, is it
how-
not?
How about you go in first,
It is.
since you can fly, and be our first bombardment? Stick to the ceiling and drop.
Oh no,
arrows
that
of hell
is
on
not
it.
how I fight. You see, we always send in the cannon fodder first. The male should go first, while Dagger and I stay to the back. That way, at least by the time you're dead, you'll soften it up for us.
well, I'm pretty sure that's what he meant anyway. But maybe we should attach some ropes around these rafts, give ourselves something to hold on to when we inevitably get tempted to flip or knock off. Also, is there any possibility we might draw the creature out to us?
Probably
Oh.
not. Like
It's-
I will
Well-
say this.
It's too
I
too
do
small
not
for that.
want to admit it, but he is a rather intelligent thing.
Okay, well, if that's the case, why don't we go take a long rest on his doorstep? Nothing's gonna come attack him.
Well, I don't think that sleeping on his doorstep would be a very wise thing to do. I'm sure he has other minions throughout the level that could come at us, and there's nothing stopping him from actually coming out, but then as soon as he hits us, retreating back to his abode.
Okay. Well, Brew will like tie some ropes around, like just try to make some loops. Go ahead and I've got a couple ropes, I think, so I'll cut one up. And
Big side holdings.
yeah, make some big loops basically that go, through an opening, or else a huge loop all the way around the raft, that kind of thing. Some kind of handhold.
Okay,
Is that
you can
Alright.
rope yourself to it.
Brew, if you can push the raft, Roland, Dagger, I would suggest that we prepare a first barrage.
Well, I know what I'm going to do. I will try to I will try to charm it. Hopefully I can get it and its minions. Remember last time I was able to charm it for a short while, but its little crawdad minion was able to wake it up.
Yes, I do remember.
Does anyone have a healing potion? I'm full 30.
I was about to say, Brew, you've got blood coming out of your nose. You need to fix that.
You still have a fish attached to your nipple as well. Do you realize that?
Well, it was kind of growing on me.
New piercing, perhaps?
I will give you a cure wounds at 2nd level. I would do higher, but I need all those spells. 2nd level, it's not going to be as useful.
Thank you, partner.
So,
Look, I'm just trying
go.
to get him to start taking baths. That's my goal.
That's gonna be that's a long and hard.
Before you guys head in, Thursa will also cast Fly on herself.
Who are you guys giving that ring of swimming to? Should go to either Dagger or Brew, right?
oh, and the potion of water breathing. Someone should drink it now.
Well,
Maybe swimming to Dagger, maybe, so that if you need to, you can be mood dashing in it.
that is not a bad idea, and I'd like flip the ring to her.
Water breathing. I almost wonder if it should be on a healer.
Woohoo! Bling!
Look, Dagger, just because I gave you a ring does not mean anything. Do not take it personally.
Something happened. Has something happened between you two while I was gone?
No.
You said that really quickly and defensively. I like that.
Abel. Remember, it took you a while to even get the special hug right, so let's do not worry about things that are beyond your
The
skill set.
special hug. Alright, oh yeah, who has that ring of swimming? So that'll alright, yeah, that'll make this fight a hell of a lot easier because you'll be moving at normal speed and weapons won't have disadvantage if they're not like a short sword or whatnot.
Well, Nox just proposed to me by giving me the ring of swimming, so.
Okay. Alright. Doesn't require attunement, so you can just put it straight on. It gives you 40 feet of swim speed. Alright, there is an immense amount of this slime here now as well. It's like it is even thicker than what you'd experienced last time. In fact, the water basically just looks like slime now. There's no disparity between it. So moving is going to be like kind of hard. Any surface will be a difficult terrain, but the water will still just be difficult terrain. Like it won't like stack up.
Are the rafts floating or are they grounded?
They are having a hard time navigating through the slime, and they will be moving very slowly. You'll only be able to get them like 1 square per turn.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, they will be going very, very slow, sort of sludging through. They float.
As we pull through,
Well, I say we have one back in the back for the casters to hang out on so they're not in the water. That's my suggestion.
at least one.
I'm more here as a safety net for Roland, because if we're gonna do.
Alright, as you guys go to head in, I think we'll wrap it up here for today because it's going to be a big fight, and also Scamp comes in with rations.
Scamp will be able to do underwater breathing on us.
Yeah, but maybe tell Rations to hang back. I don't know how much help he's gonna be in this fight.
I don't think he'll be of any help.
I don't know if I'm making next session, so I don't know what type.
Yeah, we'll
We
just
got
see.
it back out, so
Yeah, we'll see. Just play it by ear. See what happens.
Yep.
Well, if not, it
Alright.
was good seeing you this time.
of course.
Yeah, it's good to have
as
you
well.
back. Also, just for that encounter, before I forget, you guys got 100 experience. And
Oh, yay.
finally, you'll get your chance at some revenge next week against a loon. Big showdown. I'll see you guys then.
Big showdown. Later.
Night,
Thanks,
everybody.
guys. Take care.
Bye.
Good night.
Say
Bye.
up.